must gain balance within yourself.
Let me tell you what the winter sun. Mars 30s. Winter sun, y'all. Mars 30s.
Tell me everything you know.
Silk, hallucinogenic power. When Shiva was born, the seed turned to milk.
Yes.
And it snowed turmeric powder. One of her hands reached down and planted the Bodhi.
Yes.
Then handed out roti with chickpeas. Amongst the thick leaves, sat the yogi, wearing big beads. Then here comes Jenna, the enlightener.
Are you ready?
You smell the spice as she entered. She painted the tiger in stripes with henna. The oldest scrolls, called the Rigavita.
That's right.
Hair was non-ether, bigger features.
Yes.
Near the golden monkey, the stone toad, and the salamander. Before Alexandria was conquered by Alexander. Where the gods with the bronze head met the beasts with the blonde dreads.
Yes.
Dalai Lama meets Brahma, they feast on non-bread. The Buddha was happy and chubby, rubbed the belly, feel lucky.
Good one.
The gods got mean and turned green like mint chutney.
Moving on.
Romulus and Remus, the she-wolf, gave birth to her puppies.
Yes.
A kid sat doing yoga, played with his pet cobra. He said, Father, I have no attachment. I am one with everything. The sky blackened.
Everything is
Then
connected.
came Vishnu from out of flying crystal. I Star Trek through Tibet, landed down near plants and insects. Approached the orange-robed monk that sat in front of the monastery. The temple of forgotten vows.
Brilliant.
Of silence, sweat drip from my brow. I bowed. Priest, return to Easter Island. Witness me coming down from a cloud. Holding the mic, hold back the crowd. Melchizedek inheritance, genetic transmission, mysteries of El Leon. Feel the wizardry as you impale to a stone.
Very
That's
good.
word to Ganesh, killing Dumbo. In the Laura Temple, a Jonta cave in the jungle. Beneath the stars, many of the ancient gods depict bulls, snakes, birds, or card. Original manuscript held as archives, locked in a vault. Through the cobwebs and smoke, the living dead, spells said and ghosts. The deepest rhymes I ever wrote, beneath the shrine of the goats. Wet, naked, and soaked, from a baby male to Gabriel, riding Haley's tail. Comets hitting your conscience like 80 wells. The teachers in their pride, veiny boast, they know nothing. This mic holds substance, and it is they who obey and truly succeeded in achieving total ignorance and sheer bliss. I'm here for years, until I'm gone, I'll leave Saffron. Saffron, just Saffron. I leave Saffron. So, as he was, the priest is born inside of a stone egg. Fell off a mountain, cracked, came up, re-wrapped. Perhaps I take you to the temple soon. You all reach your doom. The smell of perfume.
Accept the reality.
Your music needs to be mastered professionally before you can launch it to the world. Get it done fast and affordably online at studioad.pro. Simply upload your best mix to the online form, and you'll receive a WAV and MP3 of your song professionally mastered immediately. Need your song mixed? Upload your stem files and you'll receive your song professionally mixed and mastered within 48 hours. $50 for a master. $100 for a mix and master. Your first track is absolutely free. Our expert engineers will transform your music into a fully mixed and mastered masterpiece for release to Apple Music, Spotify, or your YouTube channel. Studio AD, where quality meets convenience.
Yeah, my arrival. They said I appeared in an astro suit. He never had no youth. Supreme gene variation and haplogroup. Strong and natural as my afro roots. Or twist by a queen the same color as apple juice. Lord God, Lord Son, the first pharaoh Zeus. Past many sand dunes. Sing carols to my powerful parables. Egyptian tan moon, Cobra desert. The oldest letters, Homo erectus. I rise like the Tower of Babel. Unfinished steps go around, no windows. While in Tibet, the sky turned yellow, then green and gold like lentils. While over Rome, the sky was various shades of wine. Egypt, all the falcons circled the sky. The temperature went up like the ears of a jackal. The priest said, surely this is a sign. Close your eyes and vision my rhymes. For they record me, they press and rewind. Purely, I'm line for line. In my glory, like the sun I shine. Carving my story in the stones of time. There's no door key to a home-free mind. Man was made on the 6th day by mixing the bar and thick clay. The and met the key in the Amen Ray. Concentrate, then animate. 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 6 electrons inside of a hexagon. My lexicon, no weapons formed against a rapid Decepticon. I move like I'm inside the movie Inception with calm. In the depths of this song, hope your perception is on. 6 on the periodic table is carbon, that's the garden. The atoms, evolution, the hurricanes. I'm able, causing floods and reoccurring rain. The archangels will blame, but to this day, the oldest structures of triangles remain. Holding your brain, please don't go insane. It can get deep when I speak, I refrain. Meaning there's certain codes I sustain. I know what it contains, so the poet just entertains. Saw Michael, saw Prince, saw Kurt Cobain. My glitter socks in my heart-shaped box. My tears drop like purple rain. On top of my penny loafers, I'm trying to reach nirvana through yoga. Is there any hope for our culture? They don't really care about us. Signs of the time. Tea smell like spirits, that's Henny and soda. Is anybody there? Can anybody hear? Am I clear? I'm sitting in my chair. Suddenly I'm in Times Square. Then a prehistoric New York. I'm talking waterfalls, gigantic eggs. A pterodactyl rose up behind me and flew off. I'm seeing smoky canyons where Queens was. I'm talking flatlands, green hills. Bronx, Manhattan, and Brooklyn was mountains. Monkeys and streams of mud. Suddenly I'm sitting in front of volcanoes in between floods. The time was rare, fresh air. Turn to my left, think I can see China from here. Millenniums from now, when they ask who is the greatest poets. From the cradle to the oldest, just wait a moment. Debate the omens, fight to bring up my name in your brain. For some it took the days of COVID for them to take notice. Every dope rhyme I say you play on components. I slayed opponents that keep rising but disappear like waves in the ocean.
We about to see what's behind the ice wall. Ice. We about to see what's behind the ice wall. Yeah.
Eskimo scripts, snow glyphs, language seems the oldest. The ancient kings and poets, pole shift. I try to keep my composure beneath the solar eclipse. Exposure, what happens next and over. I'm trekking over. Polar bears is nowhere. All white snow gear with no fear. Who else been here? We have no idea. The whole sky is clear. As far as the other side, we just polarized and appeared. Priest and Donnie notified the spheres. Reporting for Admiral Byrd. We see cattle and herds and see people and hear their voices in our head and comprehending. Though in their appearance it seems like they just babbling words. Who's these pharaohs we observe? Who's these masters that serve? On the other side, disasters occurred. They said you're safe here, Shakespeare.
We about to see what's behind the ice wall. We about to see what's behind the ice wall. We about to see what's behind the ice wall. Ice. We about to see what's behind the ice wall. We about to see what's behind the ice wall. Ice. We about to see what's behind the ice
Looking
wall.
at the kite were built, these stories that these eyes can tell. Why it's all this ice up here, milk through this icy hill. 1,700 miles beyond the North Pole, no more ice or snow. Green forests, lakes, and rivers, the great unknown. What I seen could have been the epitome. Amethyst, lapis, aquamarine, ain't got nothing on the crystal city. As we journey into the hollow earth, different flying pies emerge. Take over controls, everything was froze. Guide me down, suppose. In my mind they spoke, gave me wisdom. I felt primitive, I was asleep, not woke. Then my eyes would glow. It was traced, not dose, with my pinal comb. Future wars was told, fortune tellers. 3 wishes from the genie, was it worth the toll? Imagine knowing the unthinkable. Codes to the universe, I got receipts for them.
We about to see what's behind the ice wall. Now we 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 see what's behind the ice wall. Ice. Now we see what's behind the ice wall. Ice.
Da Vinci. Time for war, Blackfoot warrior. Dance with a tribe of wise men. When I write, I ignite the light in the dark. My darts demolish symbolic art. Heart of little waters, herbs, my word doctor. Met a netter, got my feet and meet my ancestors. From my grandmother's land, the grand chief. I mark the beast with my G. Long hair, I gather up my energy.
Hey yo, home of the Empire State, New York, mom state, rob Apple City that never sleep. All play fast bats with cash bait. Samuel to a Marcus Garvey statue of liberty. 3,000 degree torch in the vicinity. It's the GREEKGODs who's ready to cut the line of tree. A Prometheus amongst us like the Holy Trinity, vanity.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Hey, this shit sound like Mortal Kombat. Contact sport, they swinging like a blind bat. But I'm beyond that, beyond rap. One of the legends, let you define that. Define fact, I'm one of the truths. Let you rewind that. My mind tap so far back, feel like a time lapse. I'm back to breaking all of these suckers just like a spine crack. I'm doper than any dime sack. If ever that I failed, I'm roping up any climb back. K. Yeah.
Maya's illusion, the fire and confusion. Humans holding up their bottles and they're smiling and they're snoozing, acting like it's sweet. It's the belly of the beast, though. Most souls are content to live in hell is deep, yo. Every day I prepare and plan for the afterlife, so every second I strive to be a better man of Christ. Stand in the candlelight, grand, I'm a man of might. Giving what you love to God's the ultimate sacrifice.
I'm guessing it was needed to be the being that I'm being. Believing I'm not a rapper, just seizing my state of being. Beat the beat in REM sleep, sleepwalking while daydreaming. While beating on the beat like it's pussy, I drop my seed in. From the essence to the lessons, fertile soil to fertile crescent. Spread the message like Elijah, my square in the ring of fire. That's a lesson to the wise, and you peasants should call me sire. The fact I chose to spare them must mean that they tired.
This Buddha's pawn descended from heaven. That's kung fu hustle. The gun jujitsu, pit flash went through flesh and tissue. We trying to shuttle aerospace, build intelligent missiles. Get righteous money, change and disappear. Now haters sick. Pull the nickel behind your ear. That's an old magic trick. There's levels. I buried hip hop in the pet cemetery and it came back. And hip hop killed commercial rap. Birds over heads like that spider wants a hoodie hat. You get that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we build on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels or microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
Yo, what's good, what's good? About to let him in right now, What's happening? Alright, here we go. Everybody join in the room, We in the Zoom. Gonna make some room. Peace. Well, there's Crip Jesus right there. That's his intro. We got
Peace.
Hey.
What it do, man?
What's poppin'?
I'm just happy to be here.
Word, KP about to join right now too.
You feel me?
Yeah, man, what's good? You been busy? Oh, you always busy.
No, you're right. I've been busier lately. I just dropped Blue Tank Forever.
How's that going?
Yeah. We got a cold little me and Menkheperra.
Oh, what?
Song called Black Africa.
So y'all collaborated.
Yeah, you know Royal Priesthood.
Nice.
It ain't Blue Tang if it ain't Royal Priesthood.
Hmm.
For me.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. This one has more collaborations than the last one. It's like back to back.
Okay.
I can try to visit some new chambers, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The KP just came back from New York, you know, so it's been just zigzagging for the whole crew. Then I seen that new video that Ty Phoenix and them dropped.
Yeah, that's
that was
fire.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of production go. It's summertime, man. This is the time for the creativity to come out.
Okay, makes sense.
You know, the sun is out more. We're getting more energy. Pineal gland is more lit. There's more, more sunlight being hit. Do you know what I mean? It's good for the skin, good for the mind. So I think people are, making more moves. It's summertime. Things always slow down around the wintertime.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's the time now, though. You feel me?
Yeah. You doing your thing.
You know, like we had just did the show and all that. Matter of fact, one of the producers that I ran into at that show, he ended up doing half the album.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had a version of it already, but he was like, nah, man, I got it. I was like, all right, pulled up in Long Beach. You know, Long Beach is, I don't know if you know, Long Beach is all Crips. That's the only part of LA that's like that. Like, you know, usually it's like Crip and Blood. And
yeah.
Long Beach is all Crips. So it was like it was an interesting.
So you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was tripping, yo. Hold up.
KP in the building.
You know what it was? Hold up.
Try to do sideways if you can.
All right, hold up. We get a better spot.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
up, Pip? What up, CJ?
Peace. Killah Priest. Man, you know, I had to check in.
I'm headed to New York.
Damn, it's supposed to adjust. I think your phone doesn't have the rotation on.
I think so. Hold on, let me see. Should I get to a better spot? Let me get outside.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, who saw the movie Odyssey?
Odyssey?
Yeah.
The new one?
Odyssey.
Or just the whole story?
The new one.
Nah, I ain't see the movie.
They did it right, yo.
Yeah?
Incredible. Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. If you see Troy on some ancient stuff, if you see Troy, because Troy was good too. I liked a lot of stuff they was, what they playing off of. But the way they did the Odyssey is is better than Troy to me. Hold on.
Check that out, man. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen a lot of movies lately.
I saw Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, shout out to Reborn. Yo, Reborn. Yeah, I am.
I seen Mortal Kombat 2.
Like finna break a brain vessel trying to think of what was the last movie I saw.
You haven't seen Mortal Kombat 2 yet?
No, I haven't seen that neither.
That's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's good, man. It's straight fire.
I don't want to embarrass myself, but the last time I remember seeing a new movie was Book of Clarence.
What is it? Book of Clarence?
I think so, yeah. Book of Clarence. I remember G Biden them was clowning because when they was whooping the little wannabe Jesus, he was walking with the thing. A tear came from my eye.
Book of Clarence, huh?
How's this?
Clarence parents had a real good
Did you
marriage.
know Book of Clarence was based on Father Allah, the 5% Nation?
Oh wow, that's dope. I see
That's
what
why
you're
he
saying.
named it that. Well, let me say this before I go to spreading rumors.
Go ahead.
I was kicking it with Supreme Understanding, the author, Supreme Understanding Allah, and he told me that he said he just saw too many signs, so he said he actually called the like he got the number to call, like the director dude, whatever, the producer, whatever. He said when he answered, he said peace God to him.
Right.
Look, it is called the Book of Clarence, and when it opens up, it says what's it called? The Book of Clarence, 13th chapter or something like that. It's something 13.
Yeah, the Book of Clarence. I saw that movie. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You put that together like that. That's wild.
Man, word.
I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this phone right. I'm looking crazy.
It's no coincidence.
All right. There's no coincidences.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. Get ready for my trip, man. You know, on the road. We're hit up the road real quick.
Where you going now?
So, I'm going to NY, and then I go to New York, and then I got Seattle. I got a couple of dates, some dates where I'll be around pushing it, then I can settle down. Word.
Nice.
No, ain't no settle down, man. It's just inspired, man. Yo, when I was with Mink, he played me some joint. Y'all did that was crazy. Word, Crip Jesus. Yo, first let me give a shout out to the Torah Knights. They was over here last time. They was dope. It was a dope interview. I was fire. Word. Keeping it going, man. Just keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? The host actually to start your live. Are you good with me looking like this?
Yeah, I guess.
It's this way.
There you go. You on camera.
Yeah. See, I got my donkey coat on.
Yeah.
To try to get some stuff together, that's all. All
right, cool. What's going on?
Let me see everybody. I don't see. I'm on the big screen.
Yeah, can you see the chat?
I don't see nothing.
Oh wait.
I just see a little...
Wait a second. I forgot to share. My bad. Hold up. My bad. I forgot to share the screen. Here we go. Hold on. Watch this. Bam. You guys are coming. In, you guys are coming in kind of dark, but you in there.
All right. Welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft. I'm your host, Killah Priest. We're gonna get into it. Should be a dope show today.
There you go.
Word. Let me adjust something, AD.
Go ahead. Do your thing. Making adjustments. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Solar Facts, Rakib, Ceaseless 1. He got 3 ones now. Mark Aragon, 2 eyes. Fella B in the building. Fella B says CJ rock on. Reborn the Rebizzle says, yeah, Priest, we gotta link up, yo.
Yeah, we're gonna link up. Yeah, John Newsom. I know I'm gonna see everybody when I get there. Hey, yo, make sure you play that joint. The Crown Load remix with Ty Phoenix, Kyle Zodiac, Hill Rifkin.
All right.
He sent that to you yesterday too. I can't wait to hear the new joint. Crip Jesus.
Oh yeah, man. You know, we had to hold it down. Priesthood, you know what I'm saying, for your legacy. So I was putting the joint together, right? This was probably this was actually like the last one we made. And I was like, yeah, make that number 1. I was like, man, I think of all the songs, that's one that Priest is gonna hear and be like, all right, yeah, I would have made that, or I would have hopped on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. We're like, oh, okay. Y'all's on my wave, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then, you know, I like to make music that's dealing with the pulse of the moment. You know, that's the best thing an artist can ever do, is actually capture a moment. You know what I mean? So I think right now with Trump, and you know, we keep finding people, they say lynch themselves, suicide, you know what I mean, with the state of what's going on in America right now. You know, I know in my time on this earth, it's been getting real racial. You've been seeing that take a big front seat in the news and just the drama of the day. So it just reflected the feelings of a lot of us here, you know what I mean? You know, and also, you know, with Menkheperra too, you know, the reason I named it Black Africa is it's nothing wrong with getting knowledge. But, you know, people like me and yourself, we've already had the knowledge of the original Asiatic man being in all 4 corners of the earth. So this new division fight they're trying to make, where they separating us, talking about I'm indigenous, F Africa and all, we're not with none of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all know when it comes down to these studies, especially dealing with the side of it that deals with our people, especially dealing with your legacy, going back to when you was telling us about who we were in the Bible, to erase Africa out of that makes no sense. That takes out Egypt, Ethiopia, Morocco.
But you don't have to, hold on.
A lot of our knowledge.
But why would you have to say? You don't have to say Black Africa though.
Why not?
Africa is a name originally. You know what it is.
But that's the point, guy. It's a mentality.
Africa,
I'm not talking about a place. I've never been to Africa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a mentality. See, this new world, not this new world, but you gotta remember, guy, when you come to hip hop, you're a big part of that spiritual wave, whether you realize it or not. So what I'm saying is there was knowledge and wisdom given to us in the 90s that connected us on both sides.
Right.
The Atlantic Ocean. And when you see brothers like Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, El Haj Malik El Shabazz, rest in peace, Noble Drew Ali, Marcus Garvey, what was their biggest power? That they connected us from all four corners of the earth. They traveled back and forth across that water. They had us really talking to Haile Selassie, him coming out to visit us over here, us people flying back and forth to Egypt. A lot of my brothers and sisters that fly back and forth to Egypt, they say it's the most powerful, you know what I'm saying, experience they have. Going to Morocco, come back. To erase Africa out of the equation is crazy.
Nah, nobody can do that. No, you can't do that. That's you talking about.
So I'm saying Black Africa as in, you dig what I'm saying now? Like not Black Indian, not Black this, but I don't know what y'all taking this Black and doing with it. But let's not forget.
It's blinkety. You got that blinkety black. That blinkety black. That blinkety.
Yeah, we can't play.
I'm Black, y'all, and I'm Black, y'all, and I'm blinkety black, the black, y'all, and I'm blinkety black, the black, the gums is black, teeth is black, the black, y'all.
That's the best we could do, because if I play that, we're gonna get flagged.
Oh yeah.
You ain't got to play it. I'm right here.
I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna record it and do it over. That way we can't get it.
Yeah, do your own version.
Huh? Yeah. I'm gonna do my own version of it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I used to do a skit, right? Where I say, I just look at stuff. We need more Black rice. We need more Black rice. We need more Black. We need more Black. Volume controls. We need more Black Black fire sticks. We need more Black cups. We need more Black forks, pistols. It's like we the only people that got to say that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean in a positive. But like we've been beaten down and they snatch so much stuff. We just got to remind ourselves constantly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, as consciousness, we should be coming into that. You know what I'm saying? Being aware. I
know when I was growing up, there was a white Africa. There was a version of Africa given to us, right? And it was from the Black conscious type people. Even when I was younger, like I said in the True Bible, when I was in the jungles, in the Bloods area, my dad used to take me over there. That was the first books I saw with Egyptians drawn as Black people. Drawn, keyword here, drawn. I hadn't seen the mummies. Some of this stuff just started getting dug up. So putting the Black on the front was for the point of the song. And you see when you hear it, it's a mentality. You know what I'm saying? The song starts with Dr. Umar talking about how, I'm not talking about the song. Yeah, I'm just saying the term. The term. Now, I wasn't talking about the song. The song is perfect. I'm gonna give myself credit for that term. I don't even think people say Black Africa. That's some of that extra outness. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Yeah. I was talking. Okay. You talking about the song? Yeah. Black Fist Up, right? Nah. You were talking about the song.
I'm on my Gaddafi tip.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Word. But go ahead, Bill.
No, words bond. And then okay, but also, there was a time, because you coming from that Mecca, you from Medina, but I'm saying the Mecca of that knowledge and that hip hop, right? There was a time when knowledge itself was basically the 120, right? You see what I'm saying? And now that we with the internet and the nation growing and other nations growing, even I think like when you look, put it like this, guy, when you was out here talking about the Black history in the Bible and all that, I don't know how popular the Hebrew Israelites was back then. You got what I'm saying? They was around, but you see what I'm saying? So some of these movements have grew and have been able to communicate with each other, and through the internet be able to cross up. Then you got your crossbreed hybrids like me and yourself who come being under several schools of thought of the so-called black, you know what I mean, thought here in America. So what I'm saying is, God, what we impress people the most with is that knowledge, wisdom, understanding that comes from the East. And I would hate for this next generation to not get that because of their zealousness of the West. There's nothing wrong with having both or mixing, you know what I'm saying? But take that out is crazy. So it was just following that page out of your book. You know, I feel like you always include something from the East. You feel me?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm doing the knowledge. I'm just doing the knowledge, man. I need my fix first. I need my tea. You know what I'm saying? I told I wasn't be able to come in today, so I need my little fix first before I get into it. But
so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you in Brooklyn, do you feel like what do you feel has changed?
Man, Brooklyn changed tremendously, man. And for most part, it's for the better, you know what I'm saying? But it just took the life out of it. It wasn't like how it used to be, you know. But I guess they build it up, gentrified, but I guess the cultures change, you know what I'm saying? It's like different people from all different cultures came in, and it's just not the same, man. I mean, it's good to learn certain things, but a lot from Brooklyn changed. And I don't think Brooklyn run New York no more like it used to. When I was back in the days, it might be Harlem or it's just different, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna get some flack for that, but I can say that boldly. Hold on, let me put on the camera while I say that. I don't know if we run New York no more. So Brooklyn used to, I know definitely used to, but for what they doing now, it's just weird because Brooklyn used to set their own trends. I know that much. I don't know how much, you know, I gotta be taught too. I gotta be taught to understand what's dope and what's not. Because, you know, the children set the trend. So I'm looking at it like, yeah, I gotta show me what's going on because what I see now, it's just wow. You know. I learned as much from my seeds that I possibly could. But you know, I'm still learning, man. But I know before you had more hard rocks, you had your lovable people. You had your people that own their own shops, and then the big business come in, and now it's no more local laundromats. You know what I'm saying? You used to have Mr. Whatever, Mr. Jones, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you know, they own a laundromat. And then this guy was a retired judge. He lived on Monroe. He was a retired judge, original man. And he owned a bakery. And you know, the bakery smelled good in the morning. Yeah. And now it ain't now it's like super wash. You go in there, it's convenient. Yeah, you get your stuff done, but it's a corporation. You don't even know who own it, but it's just like, man, it's like they make it more convenient, but more of our people putting their own business in there. You know, I want to say black is black business. It's not striving like it used to in that area. But then again, you know, that's how I see Brooklyn, you know.
That's interesting. So, you know, I came in the game way late. You know what I mean? Like I didn't go to New York for my first time till 2020.
Right.
But do you feel like it's like more after the COVID?
Oh no, you know, that's a good question. That's somebody for like solo gyms.
Yeah.
That's somebody for, you know, I've been on this side.
Younger generation,
So I'm just going back. Yeah. Reborn probably can answer that.
I'm gonna tell you something that threw me off.
Yeah, go ahead.
From my world.
Yeah.
You know, New York is real known for like a lot of Bloods, but Brooklyn was a lot of Crips.
That's true.
I ran even some of my homies out there. They was taking me to other parts of the state and all that. Was like tapping into Albany, Poughkeepsie, Troy. I was like, hey, okay. And I thought
They
about
adopted
Biggie.
that culture from the West, though. They adopted that from y'all. Most of that was adopted. That wasn't a NY thing. So, y'all the teachers of them on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I was just surprised that in that borough they had more of the blue.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And then Harlem is Bloods, Queens probably, or something like
And
that.
what surprised me with that was I never put the 2 and 2 together, thinking back to Biggie, because Biggie. Now I don't know if you know this, and this on the album too. If you listen to the Blue Tang Forever joint, I got my homie in the pen. They from South Side.
Yeah.
They was the ones supposed to be got on Tupac or whatever, but it wasn't just about the Tupac thing. It's about, remember, they was actually friends with Biggie. That's why the story was always so tricky. Like, oh damn, did Puff have something? Because he used to fuck with them. Like, I actually got some homies from Southside that's named Lil Biggie, Baby Biggie, Tiny Biggie. Like, it's like his little homies. Like,
right.
I swear. So yeah,
right.
I went out there and saw that. I said, damn, that's crazy. Like the relationship. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That tripped me out. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Exactly.
never know.
One thing that's good about the internet, I'll say this, is that like everybody from every hood could kind of like connect on a certain level, and if they get level headed, man, I mean, they can organize some type of stuff. Like we try to do it through the music. Music was a universal thing where you could gather all nations together and just hear the sound. You know what I'm saying? Wherever everybody gather, it's a new campfire. Everybody can gather around and get a certain feel from the music, which is the campfire burning in the middle. You feel this way, this person might feel it, and then you start adding on to the song. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that the internet did that was kind of good, and that's for all cultures. And for cats to know what's going on in LA and in Chicago at the same time, we'll be on point. Get on.
Well, let's delve into that, guy. No, let's take it there. So
when y'all
came out the dungeon,
somebody telling me,
when y'all came out the dungeon, y'all brought knowledge of self. We say music, but I'm gonna be 100 with you right now. I'm gonna give you your flowers right now. The music is just the Trojan horse, guy. Think about it, bro. For me, Wu-Tang, the Clan, and especially your interviews, it was the interviews. The music is just like the soundtrack, but I can't wait to see y'all niggas talk like, oh, because I'm from LA. I'm like, what the fuck he just say? Like he's talking about, yo, you know what I mean? I understand, I wasn't even initiated yet. You feel what I'm saying? So even when they saying, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, God body, God degree, I'm like, what are they talking about? Justice movement. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all brought that, and then for the culture, because we talk about culture, right? So for us, some of that stuff goes back to the 60s and 70s, right? So for y'all, right, let's go with the knowledge of self. And it ain't just about even just the 5%, even though that's heavy with the woo, but we're talking about even from the Kung Fu flicks to you know what I mean, just even all the different movements that was in Now Why and Harlem that brought so much different knowledge. So then when you came with the extra layer, like, no, we're going straight into the Bible now. We revisiting that. Now we're going to the Hebrews. Like, oh, like, trust me, guys. Like, I remember times we might put a Killah Priest on. We might listen to 2 songs, then we can turn it back down and start debating. Like, no, you already said no. Right? You know what I'm saying? So that was to the hip hop in large. Now, when you look at it with somebody like me, we looking at specific groups saying, okay, now can we communicate to them? Now through me alone, how many people in that destitute street gang prison world that then into the knowledge gravitated towards it because of this or that, you know what I mean? Same way that the Wu did back then, same way that you did. Even just the vibration of the word killer being on the front. It's something that's so low vibration, like, oh, he's a Killah Priest? All right, I'm with it. You know what I mean? You might throw one song on, Hey, God, what was that song we listened to the other day? Hey, this thing was over here on the floor going crazy. He said, what the fuck is this? Is Killah? What's this, wrestling? It was a song with you and Nas. God, oh, God, we sit here going crazy. Holes in the wall, like a mosh pit.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it be deeper into the music that it especially for when you growing up around all ignorance and you got some of that wisdom and you kind of feel ashamed about it, or you kind of you know how it go. It make it cool. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It make it cool. You know, we can talk about this occultic information, this astrology. We can kick that, but you know, with Ice Cube come up and it ain't cool no more. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like not he, but he more than political. But I'm just saying these different chambers that get open, it's important. So I know it was one thing like my name and all that, but I know once I became like up under your tutelage and royal priesthood, that became like something I made sure I keep on the priority every time I hit that mic, because
you're doing a good job at it. I just want to cut in for a little bit. The one thing that we was kicking knowledge in there, but you had to be a dope MC. You know, MCing is the first thing that came first. You had to know how to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Make it. So I had to make sure my rhymes was on point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in order to be in the chamber, then the knowledge came. Well, they want to say knowledge is before everything, but it has to be structurally put where it won't be, too over the top or too preachy. I know I'm coming from somebody who made heavy mental, but I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I wanted to make something different. Yeah. You you got a relaxed style of the way you do it is like, it's effortless. So that's what I gravitate to. You know, if you do it and you effortless and it just flows, that's what it's called, a flow. Currency, it just flows. So when it just flow like that, it make in these times, well, at least to me, there's a lot of MCs trying to sound like Ricky D. When it just flows off the top like that, then that's a part of it. Then you can add whatever into it, and people will gravitate. They'll probably get the message a little bit better. I'm coming from that chain, but I'm very honored for a brother like you, who I consider a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you do it. And you do it effortlessly. That's dope. And you don't find too many cats. You got your Razcast, Kendricks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like E40. You know what I'm saying? E40 be spitting. Cats we know E40 be dropping lyrics, yo. Word.
Oh yeah, what E40, man? Listen, man, what E40?
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
And for him to be, he has his own lane, because remember, it was the times where we didn't know what he was talking about, and he was a slangologist. Now, for people that want to judge that, wouldn't you say the same thing for Ghostface Killah? He was really with the slangology. He would pride himself on that. Like, watch me spit it like this, like that.
That's a dope
thing. Just
when you put
that.
That's dope. Yeah.
Feel me?
You put the that's perfect.
And for those in the chat, saying what the hell is he talking about? The song is called "Gun for Gun," Killah Priest and Nas.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to my man Timbo. He was originally on that one too.
Yeah. Okay.
Fourth disciple beat. Word. Yeah. Yeah, man. But that's what it was. And
no facts. The of course the rapping comes first. I would say more like this. Let's say you've been spitting and you got to go somewhere now. Because let's say like Nas, right? If you're a real follower of Nas, on Illmatic, he wasn't really dropping so much knowledge. He was more painting the tapestry of what it was with his knowledge in there.
Right.
But as an artist, you got to keep going. You got to grow. You got to go down lanes. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like as I walked with Nas, he went deeper into the storytelling. He went deeper into the history, revealing, I got these chambers up under my belt. I know this, that, and other. You feel what I'm saying? It came out more and more and more. So that by the time you get to Stillmatic, you got the one mic and the what's that joint you got with A. Marie to Save the World and all that? Like, yeah. So, you plant the seed and it grows. Look at you. In the beginning, it wasn't like now you on spaceships with the songs with no beat floating through the violins and harps and shit, like with the cartoon with it. It's like, like damn. You see what J. Cole said? He was like, I don't know if this dude's an alien or not. So for J. Cole to say that, it just shows the level of sophistication and technique put in. And I like to talk about that a lot because I think a lot of people get away from that, especially with the way it's so gossipy nowadays. Because I had a conversation with somebody about Tupac the other day. He was going for hours about all this gossip type stuff. Like he rapped like this because he was trying to be hard like this. And he was doing, I'm like, bro, this dude was a dude that went to a drama school, bro. This dude has techniques. He's like, okay. I said, I explained to him, I'm like, bro, he's saying this like this. He's coming from his chest. I said, when he's saying penitentiaries is filled with promise makers. I said, you've heard a million rap songs. No one ever describes prison like that because everyone else is just trying to go with the shock value. Let me talk about something violent. Let me talk about how their feet stink or whatever, right? I said, but how many people go from the first person and give you descriptive details that deal with the reality of it as opposed to the shock?
Yeah. He was great with
that. Says, picture paragraphs unloaded, wise words being quoted. Peep the weakness in this rap game and sold it.
Woo. Yeah.
So he said, what he said, he said, something is bought by being driven in plush cars. His life as a rap star is nothing without God. Right. That ain't no, this type of stuff make people say, he wasn't a lyricist. He was, no, bro. Really, if you think about it, guy, and we know because we do this, the metaphor simile, that goes back to what you said. You have to learn that first. That's kind of like the elementary, like I got more guns than the Navy, I got more bricks than the brick wall. That's a simile, that's a metaphor. We learn that as rappers, maybe the mass public thinks that's so incredible. We learn that as rappers in the beginning. You compare something, you take something, you make a metaphor. But the ability to take words and move a person's energy and spirit without doing any of those tricks, just purely expressing pure consciousness. He ain't even saying nothing special, really. That is true MCing. You moving the crowd. You get what I'm saying? Even just the way he say West Side, just the way he say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And I think he don't get enough credit for that. Oh, you know what? Check this out, guy. Guess what people don't know? The first two bars of Machiavelli.
Right.
He says,
spiritual
lyrics like the Holy Quran.
Yeah.
Allow me to bomb first. Allow me to introduce first. Machiavelli the Don. Feel his spiritual lyrics like the Holy Quran.
Yeah.
Dude was talking my ear off for an hour. You think he was Muslim? You think I ain't gotta be Muslim, bro? I think he knew about the Quran like a lot of us do. You got him in this box of this gangster character dude. Like, bro, this dude was one of the most intelligent dudes you know. You think he wasn't exposed to the Quran?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I've never heard nobody bring that up. It's almost like perception is so powerful it could blind you. You're listening to him say, feel these spiritual lyrics like the Holy Quran. But
this is without the internet, like without the internet information. It was just like he had to say what was available to him, what he heard, what he saw the Nation of Islam. You know, seeing the Nation of Islam with Farrakhan back then represented power. The Million Man March, all of that represented a power, yo.
Don't forget his stepdad, Matulu Shakur.
Yeah.
He probably heard about the Quran. He probably read surahs out the Quran with his stepdad on the phone from prison.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I represent. That's where I come in. It's like we represent as well as Killah Priest. Oh, you know how I explain to people? You know, I tell them we got the same name. You the Killah's Priest, and I'm the Crip Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Oxymorons. Oxymorons. Yeah.
But I'm saying they both have a descriptive term that shows who we bringing it to.
Yeah.
I'm the priest for the killers. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Jesus. Like, you know what I'm saying? For the street people. Like, and what you see in that is just another translation. So it's like, yeah, he talked about the Holy Quran, all of that. Like, that was the first bar on Machiavelli. But you ain't never gonna hear about that. Everybody gonna look at it. How many documentaries in magazine articles have we read and watched about Machiavelli? They don't never mention that.
Word.
You got the lighter guy?
They don't want to promote that. They don't want to promote that. They want to promote the flash, the lights, and things of that nature. But you know when the job is done?
Yeah.
When brothers like you catch it and I catch it. It's like those who have an ear and those who have an eye. You know, the word he throwing it out there, but those only catch the ones who know, you know.
Exactly, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the Black Illuminati is. It's like if you catch it, you catch it. Like people always be like, how I join? I said, man, you gonna know if you in
it. Yeah. Right.
If you met me, that's the first sign. You might be in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
But no, that first part always stood out to me. Like, damn,
like the Holy Quran.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
because he says it's the first thing he said. Machiavelli the Don, feel this spiritual lyrics. Like I would think people would always quote that, right? Writing it with his name, and it's the first lyric on that.
Give me some bars. Give me some bars from the song. The song I heard.
Allow me to introduce first Machiavelli the Don. Okay. Well, let me tell you this. The reason why nobody cares about that part is because the beginning of the song is where the news reporter.
I was talking about the Black Africa.
Oh. So I flipped the Biggie Juicy verse. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Heavy D and Sugar Ray in the Liberty. So I said it was all a dream. Big gold chains and diamond rings. When Jesus walked in Egypt, Cleopatra was queen. Moorish kings, warriors, Saladin. We had white slaves. They call us Mohammedans. No projects, no dope fiends. We was never slaves. Fuck a TV screen. I'm a Gullah Geechee Seminole. Killah Priest disciple. Government, they want to try to label me a criminal. But fuck white America. I'm from Black Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Militant, but so smooth at the same time. You heard that, AD? The lyrics?
Yeah.
Feel me?
Effortless, man. It was all a dream. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
It's like when we think of these things, when I build with people, a lot of times I feel like they're comfortable with leaving it in dreamland. What I mean by that is I strive and spend days and hours and time and miss friends and all that to get these dates and names and times and let people know this is real. You feel me? I think it does something to your DNA when you realize it's really real. You got to live up to that. You got to stand on that. And I think sometimes we get comfortable with leaving it in dreamland. Once upon a time and long ago. So that's why I was like, it was all a dream. Big gold chains and diamond ring. Jesus walked in Egypt. Cleopatra was queen. That's the first, like when Jesus walked in Egypt, Cleopatra was queen. Yeah, let's start there. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't put that in your Bible. You feel me? See. It all started with the Bible. I did a couple interviews. When they was having about the album. I said this is the gangster version of the Bible. That's what this is. Right? They come in with Dr. Umar complaining about what's missing out the Bible, how Jesus went to Kemet, Egypt, in Africa. They don't talk about that. They take Africa out. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you know we got Menkheperra on there going crazy. You know, he had to come through the Africa chain and represent.
Right. Yeah. But to the trained ear, it's in there, but you gotta know how to dig for it. So you dig it for it with the tools. You give them the right tools. Word. Yeah, I'm a.
I feel like it was put together in a fashion like the basic instructions before leaving Earth. Like you catch it, but every time you listen to it, you catch a little more. You catch a little more. You know what I mean? If you want to dig deeper, you can dig deeper. I call it triple layer. I say that's the best art. When it's good enough that it can hit you on the surface level, you can dig into it. And if you're even deeper, you can dig even like, oh, but you bet you didn't know it meant this. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know your rap, yo. You know what you're talking about. I'm gonna send AD something, and I want me and you to break it down, or just check it out. It's this was sent to me by Reborn sent this, right? Hold on.
Reborn the Rebizzle.
Yeah, Reborn. Shout out to Reborn. Hold on. I sent it to AD. Reborn. You know I'm gonna play that joint with I don't know if you saw that Matrix joint.
Let's get it.
All right. Break this down. Hold on. You can build till I find it. I'm getting it right now. Look. But here it goes. Right back. There you go. AD.
After
right
these
here.
messages.
I probably got
I
to
know.
back on.
Well, I sent it to you right now. We need to build on this. Because this is out
Let's
there.
get it.
Oh man. Yeah, we did this before.
We didn't do this one with him actually with actually him talking. See, you don't like
Neil
you don't like
deGrasse Tyson.
you don't like Neil deGrasse
No.
because he goes against your belief system. But
Nah.
listen to both of them.
We brought this up when what's her name was here, Sophia Stewart. But we can do it again.
No, we did, bro. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We never.
When
We never talked about. This just came out. He just sent it to me.
Now this is old. When Sophia Stewart was on the show, we did it. It's all good. We'll play it again. Okay, here we go.
I don't remember that.
Yep. When she was on the show.
Can I share with you all my religious observations?
Yes, please. As you are a Catholic,
I was
you were
raised
Catholic.
So that's why religion intrigues me. First, Neo, that's an anagram of
The one.
The one. He's the savior.
Right.
All right. So now watch.
The Christ.
Early in the film, he wakes up and there's someone knocking at the door. Apparently, he hacked something for them.
Right.
And so he's like,
actually,
wait a minute.
Chad,
He goes back, rummages through a thing,
Right.
gives
Yeah,
him
we
a
did.
disc.
It's okay.
Right.
We
And
do
the
it
guy
again.
says, thanks. You're my savior. You're my regular
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're
That's-
my own personal Jesus Christ.
That's a script line. Let's not stop there.
Mm-hmm.
There's the part where he gets brought into the Nebuchadnezzar, and there's
Joey Pants.
Joey Pants.
Yeah.
He's just looking, and then that character, Cypher,
Mm-hmm.
is startled. And he says, you scared the bejesus out of me.
Yep, that's two.
Okay, so hang on. Who betrays the group?
Cypher.
Cypher!
Yes. He's
Who?
the Judas.
He's Judas.
Yeah, he's the Judas.
After the bejesus was scared out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't have Jesus
He
in him.
doesn't have Jesus in him.
Okay,
No.
let me keep going.
Keep going.
Here's the
Let's
difference. Everyone sort of decides that he's the one.
He's the one.
Right. He is the one.
I told you he is the one.
He is the one.
Do you believe it now, Trinity?
Fast forward towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
He gets shot point blank
Right.
by Smith.
Yes.
Then he drops.
He drops.
He keeps firing into him.
Yes.
Do you know how many bullets he put in him?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
I will tell you.
Tell me.
It requires a little bit extrapolation.
Okay.
Through the bullets you see,
Mm-hmm.
it's like 4 bullets point blank to the chest.
Okay.
We go back to the Nebuchadnezzar and you see his body,
yes.
responding.
Right.
But if you track the rate that bullets are being fired, then we come out of the scene and there's a few more bullets.
Right.
That's 14 bullets. There are 14 stations of the cross.
I didn't
In
know
a
that.
Catholic church.
I didn't know that.
In every church, Catholic church, typically in the pillars that surround the main open area
Yeah.
from the side areas, mounted facing inward, are 14 drawings, painting of the 14, they're called stages of the cross.
Got it.
They're key moments in
the life.
Jesus' life. It's a visual sequencing.
Representation.
Okay?
Interesting.
He's tried under Pontius
Hold on.
Pilate.
Uh-huh.
Sophia
He's
would've
carries.
broke that down, AD.
No, we didn't go through the whole thing. We only showed her a small part of it.
Oh, the chat. Remember that?
Yeah, not this part. We didn't go through this part. We just
okay.
showed her
this
the
is
part where Morpheus says he's John the Baptist.
Oh, okay. Salute to Reborn for sending this to me. Go ahead.
He's the cross.
Uh-huh.
He's put up on the cross.
Oh,
He dies on the cross.
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Now,
Interesting.
and he dies.
Right.
Then he's resurrected.
Resurrected right
It
there.
comes back more powerful than ever before.
That's right.
Is that not Jesus?
That's Jesus all time.
Joining
all
the
day.
side of God.
That's Jesus all day.
All day.
So who's Trinity?
Mary Magdalene, right there.
And who's Morpheus in the Christ mythology?
I know, I'm trying to...
He's the Baptist.
John the Baptist?
He's John the
That's
Baptist.
the part we showed.
Oh, because John the Baptist knows Jesus is coming.
Yes, he knows who he
And
is.
sets everything up.
And he's been looking for him. Essentially, what the story is and why it resonates with everybody is because it's the old told in a digital format.
Wow. Stop that. Yo, put me on. Let me get my face on screen. Where you at, Crip Jesus? I know we're gonna go through this. Yo, now
I would say the same for Terminator, Star Wars.
It's all Sophia on that regard, yeah.
Do you?
Well, I said Star Wars too.
Yeah.
What you said? What you said?
I said I would say the same for Star Wars and Terminator. I think they're all based on the Bible.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think that Lawrence Fishburne was fronting? Do you think that he really knew that when he was doing that, or they told him to say that, or they really be knowing when they take the position?
They learn it.
Fishburne knew it was John, that he was playing John the Baptist.
Yeah.
They learn it. They learn it from the script. They read the script.
They learn it.
They become of it. They get insight from it, and they're like, "Oh, I see what we're doing here." Oh, and then they learn as they're doing it, and then they end up loving it. Like Neo loved doing the Matrix. Like when he talks about it, he's the one that said this is a documentary.
Right.
That came from Neo himself.
I think he knew.
Yeah.
I don't think they probably sold the script to him like that. Like, hey, you want to play as John the Baptist character?
Right.
I think as he was doing the movie, building with the creators and producers, I think they probably don't talk about that type of stuff because they're trying to sell it internationally, so they don't want to sell it as like a Christian thing.
Exactly.
So there you go. We was right. So we were on point. We were on point, even back then to now, knowing that all those characters were subliminal, and it was a deeper message in it for what they was getting to. That's it. That's confirmation right there.
But here's the cold part.
Yeah.
In Terminator, who is the one? Is it the kid that she's protecting?
AD got that. I never saw the Terminator. Break that down.
Oh man, you got to see Terminator.
So in Terminator, Jesus is the kid that she's protecting, right?
So, John Connor is JC, Jesus Christ. Julius Caesar, JC. And Sarah Connor is Neo's mother. This is according to Sophia.
Yeah.
So don't forget, Terminator and Matrix are in the same universe.
Says who?
Sophia Stewart.
Okay, respect to her, but we're just talking to us right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I know. There's some parts when you look at the theatrical
Terminator,
releases.
wouldn't Jesus be the baby that's being protected? And Sophia would be Mary. I don't know why I call it Sophia, but his mama would be Mary. And then I think Terminator would be like the Romans coming to get Jesus, right?
Okay. That would be a question for Sophia. I would ask Sophia that one. Because, I mean, if we're talking...
Sophia, you ain't got your own opinion. You saw these movies before you met Sophia.
Yeah, but I never considered the idea of the Romans being Terminator. That's new insight for me. It does make sense, though. I'm not disagreeing with it. That does make sense.
That's kind of deep. I never seen the movie, so I don't have a coin in this one, but
you gotta see
so
it.
deep.
Yeah,
I'm saying you gotta be so deep about it. The Romans just represent the bad guys. They're the guys in the Gospels who were after Jesus. They're the guys chasing him. You feel me?
Well, yeah, the Terminator was protecting him, and then the other Terminators were coming in also. So the machine sent back a Terminator, and and John Connor sent back a Terminator to protect himself. Do you know what I mean? And
exactly.
Send me the link, AD, so I can let.
No, he's right. Okay. No, but that's how she explained it. See, she stepped the game. I do remember that. The way she explained it was she went so deep. She said AI is going to grow to the point that Jesus Christ is going to be a cyborg himself that sends himself back in time to save the original Jesus Christ.
Yeah, things always get weird whenever these movies go into time travel. You know,
that was her version. See, you can't keep saying the movie as if that's definitely what it was.
Right.
I'm not sending no shot at her, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I just be talking about origins and stuff like that. But like, Because there's a theatrical release, and then there's the origin of that release with Sophia and stuff like that. So I know it's two different distinctions.
The reason why I say that is because I bring in Star Wars too, and I don't think she claims.
Right. No, Star Wars too. I get
she
you.
Don't claim. Yeah, so to me, it's a lot of movies based on Jesus in the Bible and all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the hero's journey. You know, if you kind of look at the way a lot of stories are written, whether it be Superman or Star Wars, there's a protagonist, and it's the hero going through their journey. Now, technically, I'm going to get astrological. That's basically the son, Jesus, going through all of the stages of the seasons. Do you know what I'm saying? So when the protagonist is going through hell, quote unquote, it's wintertime. And then when Jesus arises and comes out of that hell, that's spring. You know, the resurrection is basically going right into March into April. The resurrection is basically Easter. The resurrection is basically Aries or Horus, or the sun coming out of the tomb of Osiris and becoming Horus. Yeah. You know? It all goes back to Egypt, though. I'm going to always say that. I
say it go back to intention. So I think what me and KP is pointing out is that things can align, true, but were they intentionally saying we're about to tell this story from the Bible?
Yeah.
Make it the Matrix, right? Are we about to tell this story from the Bible and make it Terminator? Or vice versa? Are we going to make this new movie? We need a storyline, whatever, right? And then I would say, let's open our mind. Let's stop being so, as my song says, white America. So let's open our mind. I think every culture does this. How many, I wouldn't be surprised to find out in Slumdog Millionaire, there's parts of the story that come from some, popular Indian story or movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we got
that's to be expected. Huh?
Yeah, we got Reborn coming in and Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah, it's just culture to culture. So it goes back to even when me and Killah Priest talking about with the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why is that mixed with that? Because the intention we have, the demographic that we're pushing it towards, if we're trying to enlighten the streets, if he's the killer's priest, and this makes sense why he's talking about the Bible from this perspective. You know what I'm saying? Or why he's rapping like this, but it even including the Bible. Some people are like, why even bring in biblical lyrics? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The intention behind it. You feel me?
Right.
So for instance, I have songs where my intention is to slide some Islam in there.
Right.
Right. So there's different ways to do that. You might say the word Allah. You might say the word, Beanie Siegel and them. I feel like they kind of come with the Philly perspective where they still gangster, but they kind of just drop certain terms in there. I might not even mention any of the religion and start singing something in Arabic. You get what I'm saying? There's different attacks, but what's the intention? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like KP said, if you could effortlessly teach somebody something, they could be like, I learned that from that. I didn't even realize it. I think that's like the coldest power to have.
Yeah.
Just flowing.
When it's preachy, it's like, nah.
But it's interesting because all of these stories and movies and stuff, there's a lesson behind them.
Yeah. That's what I want to get to. Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked the question. You think he knew? So they be knowing they know that it's deeper for the eye. That's what puts them more of the character. Like they got to study different roles of different things to get into that character. Now he might have went and watched John the Baptist, how he was reacting, just to get, really get into it. I was trying to persuade the crowd to know his little cousin, to know his little bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Peace. What up, y'all?
Reborn in the building.
Peace. What up, yo?
Peace. What up, Reborn?
What up, AD?
Peace.
How you doing?
Crip Jesus, what up, man?
Peace, King.
All right. Yeah, I ran into that. I saw that video the other day, and I was like, "Yo, this is interesting right here, yo." So that's when I sent it to Priest. I was like, "Yo, y'all got to build on that right there, yo," because coming from the Matrix, you know what I'm saying, and we know there's a lot of significance in that movie. You know what I mean? Like we won't like when it first came out back in like 98, 99, we didn't catch it at first. It was like when you seen it again and again and again, and it's like, yo, now we catching it, what all of this mean and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. So that's what I was saying. I was like, yo, so we was right on point. Because they directed it, they go a little deeper than the surface.
Yeah.
It was beyond the surface.
When you get into Matrix 2, the Reloaded, that's when it gets more interesting. You're dealing with the architect now. You know what I mean?
And
the architect is supposed to be the creator of the Matrix. You know what I mean? So he's basically, it's almost like he has Neo's number already. Like, we already know what you're going to do when it comes to you making the choice between saving Zion or saving Trinity. Well, we already know what you're going to do. So it's like it was already tailor-made for him to make that move to go and save Trinity. And then after he saved Trinity, and when they was escaping, he ran it. They got caught with those things, the scepters, the alien-looking things, the machines. Yeah, and then he did some type of move, and it zorped out his spirit into like the machine world. So he was like in between two worlds, and this way it goes into the Matrix Revolution afterwards.
You think he was the same character? Did he maintain? This would be good for Sophia. Do you think he was the same John Baptist? When that was because he
Morpheus?
Yeah,
like Morpheus.
Yeah,
you could say he was like a John the Baptist, but the only difference between Morpheus that he survived and John the Baptist didn't. You know what I'm saying? So he basically was like preparing the way, because you know, like in Isaiah, Matrix Reloaded, because you know, like it says in Isaiah, the prophecy was to prepare. I'm just a voice in the wilderness, preparing the way for the coming of the Lord. So Morpheus was like that, except this time he didn't get killed by the machines and things of that nature. He was saved in the first one. Yeah, he was saved in the first one. So a lot of it has like a lot of biblical significance in it. In the same way, like when you look at the Dark Knight trilogy, the Batman that we know is supposed to be this big monstrous, no joke type of person, but this one he was more like a sacrificial Batman.
Wow.
Yeah, Batman is more like Saturn. He's kind of the judge.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, so he became. If you look at the Dark Knight trilogy, from Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, he became more like a sacrificial lamb, if you will.
Oh.
Because
Batman.
He was willing. Yeah, Batman. He was willing to give up his life to save Gotham.
Oh. Okay.
Which is definitely interesting.
You know, I think we underestimate too is we forget things like movies and even albums sometimes, how many hands they go through sometimes before we get them.
Yeah.
Meaning that some of these stories are just stories, and then the producer gets his hands on it and says, well, let's do it more like this, and let's make him more of the one, you know, and this is, and it goes back to what AD was saying. This is sometimes it's the structure. Because this is a Western culture. The Bible plays a big role into how we structure our law, how we structure our entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so it just be like okay, like Wu-Tang Forever.
Right.
And that's when the projects come on, and he go, peace, guy, what you doing? I'm building on 120 right now. Call me back and got out. I didn't know what the hell that meant when I was in 97 in South Central LA.
Yeah.
So to them, it's just, throw that on there. That's how we talk. To me, it's like, so that's the power of culture and art. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that may not even been anybody that rapped on that song attention. That may have been, you know, RZA drunk cousin at the end of the day. Like, throw that on there. You know what I mean? But so, we forget that these things touch a lot of hands. Sometimes.
Yeah, or the engineer. Or, in the movies, you got the CGI producer. Yeah. If you look at the end of Revolutions, when when Neo takes over the Matrix and crashes it, as they're doing it, you can see the Holy Cross right there coming out of his chest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, boom, there's the Holy Cross right there in Revolutions, just bursting out of his chest.
Oh, I saw two Crip signs, brother. That's a crucial conflict.
Guess what, though?
Go ahead.
Guess what, though?
Go.
To us, that's dope and that's fly,
mm-hmm.
right? We're from America, right? Mm-hmm. So there's certain countries, they're trying to sell this. We got to think marketing right now. We got to put culture to the side. If I'm trying to sell this to billions of people worldwide, for generations to come, I don't want them to catch any of that because I don't want to sell this as religious. I want them to play this in Muslim countries. I want them to play this in Hindu countries. I want them to play this everywhere.
So you want to try to make it as secular as possible.
Come on, bro. So this is before we.
But nevertheless, for those of us who have the eyes to see it,
boom,
being able to perceive that, we like, yo, okay,
exactly.
We get it.
I'm saying for these people,
we get it now.
This is why I push the Black Illuminati. Some people will look at that as evil. Some people will be like, it's the devils. They're putting the Bible in there. And they're like, no, bro, this is somebody with knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the book who probably got their hands on the script however they did. They might not have been the original writer or anything and just threw those elements in there. You know what I mean? So here goes one of the creators on Revolution, the third one. Oh, throw that cross in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same with my product as well. Like I know that the demographic I'm aiming for, they're not picking it up if it says daily bread, if it says today's word, if it says Creflo Dollar, if it says TD Jakes, if it looked like even close.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what preacher that I definitely respect and like. Pastor Gino Jennings, that brother's no joke.
No, I like everybody I just named. I'm saying
that brother's no joke. Gino Jennings like, am I? He be like, am I? I said, yo, he tells
like
it
this.
like it is.
Yo, me and Ghost be watching them all the time. I put Ghost up on him. He be like, yo, anybody want to step to me? He got the wino voice.
I know y'all talking like a gangster preacher.
Yo, he be like, am I right?
Yeah.
He be like, give me Bible. Give me Bible. He be inviting everybody to his church. Give me Bible. I said, yo, when you listen to that dude, you be like, yo. And the way he breaks it down, I like when he gives the historical context about everything. That just shows that you got to be able to back up everything that you say. Back it up.
Yeah, Gino Jennings.
You know that man is no joke. He be like, am I right?
Yo, he be ready to squabble too. Yo, he be ready. He got his people. He be ready to throw. If he ready to throw, he ready to throw. Yeah, Gino Jennings, right? He called out. He called out TDJ. Yeah, he wild one, man. I haven't seen him in a minute. I gotta get on check out his new joint. But he be battling people. I don't know if you up on him, Crip Jesus. He be telling cats to come to his church.
We like and plus that Creflo $1.
Yeah,
He's from Philly, right?
He's hilarious.
Yep.
Philly, yeah. From where I'm from, yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got Celeste in the building.
Peace. But you want to know something else, too? He reminds me of a lot. He reminds me of like the old school pastors. That's why I like that dude too.
Yeah. He got that. Yo. My man Boogaloo used to talk like that. My man Boog, R.I.P. used to talk like that. Yo. The wino is the wino voice. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yo, but if you haven't seen Odyssey, have you saw the Odyssey yet? The Odyssey?
I gotta see that one. I've seen Tron a long time ago.
You see Troy?
Yeah, I seen Tron, the movie Tron.
Oh, Tron?
Yeah, I've seen that one a while ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
But Odyssey, I definitely gotta check that out though. I gotta see that one.
Yeah, it's fire. The way they did it, so they put a lot into, what they is a Greek mythology is dope though. The way they did it though, it's fire. A lot of cats in there, but check it out. But so like we were saying, so in these movies, the actors do know that after they get the role, like Crip Jesus said, after they get the role, then they take it on, and then they know the deeper meaning of it. They ain't got to show you, so they go into it deep, like even the studying who these people are, so they can gather the audience in. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. It's just like when you hear about these actors getting the role and they go and like, I've heard crazy stuff like a girl gets a role as a prostitute. Now she wants to go hang with prostitutes to study the role. And like, I've heard all these type of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, okay, somebody just did a role where they got tattooed up and joined the gang. What was that dude that was out here in LA? Shia LaBeouf? Was it Shia LaBeouf?
Yo,
Breeze, was that Shia LaBeouf?
Yo, you know what else I heard?
He was acting role. He stayed in the game.
That's called
You know what else I
method
heard?
acting. Yeah.
You know what else I heard too? I heard Heath Ledger when he played Joker, right? After that, he had to go for like therapy, like mental therapy.
Wow.
Because the role that he played, I say, yo, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's the power.
You would think, oh, he's just playing the role, but when you take on these personas,
yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I say,
your subconscious doesn't know you're acting. Your subconscious has no idea that you're about to do a role. All it knows is the energy you're projecting.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's right, that's right, AG.
Your body will correlate with what. So if it feels stress on the outside, it doesn't know you're doing a part of performing. It feels you yelling at somebody. It feels you acting like a lunatic. Your body goes into lunatic mode. Oh, we a lunatic now. Okay. If that's what you want to manifest, here we go.
Even brother Michael John White, brother Michael John White was talking about that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could that be considered? Oh wow, I've never looked at it like that. That's crazy.
Yo.
But
AD, look this up, man. Shia LaBeouf joined the Los Angeles.
Let this sister say something. She want to say something.
No, because I'm trying to not say anything because I'm not. I want to make sure I chime in correctly on what the subject is, like in a role and how you like take it in. But in my mind, when you guys just all said that, I'm like, but don't we do that all the time in life? Like we play these different roles all the time. So like to think that like someone plays a character, we do it literally all the time. The character we play as a partner, as a friend, as a parent, and all this literally is playing a role all the time. It's how much you embody it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like to look at someone who acts that way, who has to take it on is a different, like to me, I'm like, yeah, they had to do it. Yeah, and that's why I'm not saying nothing about Heath Ledger whatsoever.
Hold on.
A psycho. You never had to be a psycho, right?
Right.
It's nothing you've never been. But there's one thing to be like, well, we do it all the time. Like I play a parent all day, then I play a business owner one day, then I play a husband one day or a wife one day. And there are all different characters and they all see me different ways. And I have to change.
It's all simultaneously too.
Exactly, and they happen all the time.
Simultaneously,
Exactly, Steven. So like to say, like to look at the
what's the real you then? If
and that's my point. So like I can see how someone can get lost in the sauce and go like, now I'm playing something I never thought I was or ever would be.
Yo, Priest. I'm gonna touch upon that in a second, yo.
Yeah, so like I get how someone can lose it going like I was never a killer and now I'm a killer and now I've embodied that and now I have to transfer that for the last year or 2 years of trying to, because it takes years, it takes a lot of time to like build a movie and long to be on something. It can fuck with your mind. So and we do it all the time. It's just a thought. I could be wrong. I don't know what you guys are saying. I think
that was kind of deep because I didn't think about the time. Good.
Yo, Priest, I'm gonna touch upon that. Like, what's the real you? I'm glad you mentioned that. You remember the movie? I think it's Fast and Furious 9 or 10, when Vin Diesel was in the plane with that girl, right? And she said to him, "The one space when you don't have no responsibility, that's the real you. Even if it's that 10-minute alone time."
Yeah.
I say, yo, because
I can do that.
I'm saying, let's say like at least 23 hours and 30 minutes throughout the day, we're taking on all types of roles and responsibilities. But then at one moment when you by yourself, I say, yo, that's deep.
That's very deep. I didn't see that in my film.
That was from that was from Fast and Furious. I think it was Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah.
With what's that girl name? Charlize Theron.
Right. The real you.
Yeah,
and then realize that maybe the part that you play sometimes not. And again, I want to make an asterisk. I'm not saying this is about Heath Ledger, like this is who he was.
Yeah.
Right? Just to imagine that if you have to play a part for a role, like for pay, and realize that you relate to something that you never thought you could relate to, and go like, wow, that might actually be me. And like I had to wake up and realize like all these roles I've been playing and all these parts and characters I've been playing is actually not the person I am, and I can relate to this. it can be a little terrifying, right? Like,
Yes,
people
that's
wake
going
up,
into
right? Or you can like wake up and be like, I don't think I love this person. Oh, I don't think I don't want this job. Oh, I don't think I want these things. You're like, oh, it can blow your mind a little bit. It's just a thought.
yo. Or let me
Yeah.
say this. Add on to it.
Mm-hmm.
What about a character playing a character that's playing another character?
That's deep.
So that's even crazier. So Larry Fishburne had to go play Morpheus, who was a character in the biblical John the Baptist.
John the Baptist, yeah. I didn't even realize that. I did not realize that until he mentioned that in that little interview, and I was like,
let's play it again for Celeste. She just came.
Yeah, I was like,
no, you're absolutely right. It is. It's so biblical. Now, I want to hear you guys out before I say anything. You hit it like that's crazy. Like all of it's like, yeah. Oh, please go ahead. I was trying to.
Right. So Sophia was breaking this down. Sophia, she came on. She was breaking it down, and I heard you mention her, and she was talking about, and then actually talking about the characters were something else, right? Biblical characters playing a role. So when you actually hear the actor saying, "No, this was this," and you actually hear Larry Fishburne say for himself that Cypher was Judas and he was
the Judas.
Yep.
He was John the Baptist because no one knew who Morpheus was. Now that's deep, man. That's like I was actually,
that's why I was like, yo, I was blown away by that. By that perspective, I was blown away just by him mentioning that. Then I said, that makes sense now because he was more so like he kept on saying to Neo, no, the honor is mine to meet you.
Here's a question for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's Reborn. Here's a question for you. Are you going to watch it again now?
I'm gonna watch it. I always watch it. Matter of fact, I binge watched it about a month ago, all three of them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now the fourth one, I'm not too much of a fan on it, but I bought it anyway just to keep it as a collection.
It was not
The
good.
reason why I'm not too much of a big fan of it. First of all, I don't like the new Morpheus nor the new Agent Smith. They look like clowns, yo.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They look like clowns. I say, yo, what in the world are y'all doing with this, man?
Yeah, I agree.
Because when you look at the original Morpheus and Agent Smith, they had this serious role about them.
Yeah.
These dudes look like clowns, yo.
I got you. Right.
Yeah, that is outside
of
of
watch movies like Inception or Dark City.
Oh, I love Inception. Inception is fine.
Yo, when I say it blew my mind, or like even something
I can't get into it.
Like Truman Show. Like most people are like that. It's like the fact that you were actually in a simulation, you even realize that. Yeah. All of those like touch on that. It's almost like they're trying to tell you, by the way, you're in a simulation.
That's Christopher Nolan. That's
Reborn. Reborn. You gotta get Reborn. You just gotta let her speak, and then when it's your time to speak.
Oh no! I like it. I like him talking in. No, please.
All right, now vice versa.
No, he's good. No.
Let me ask you this. No, that's all cool. Let me ask you this: How much of the movie?
Odyssey. I saw the Odyssey. I saw Inception. I like movies, so
how much of it you feel is real?
Inception?
Yeah.
Oh, and its movie and its concept. I mean, like, I guess it comes to the idea of like a dream state and like what's real and not real. Even at the very end, 'cause I've only seen it once, but I remember the end. It always will stick with you because you never know whether or not he's really dreaming. He's not dreaming because it's spinning, and then it starts to like fall, and you're like, so is he dreaming? And he's not dreaming, so like fucks with your head. Which makes me appreciate even like Chris Nolan because I saw the Odyssey, which was good. I actually
told you.
Yeah.
Did you see did y'all see Interstellar?
Yeah.
Interstellar's another one. Yeah,
you're right. That's another one because you're like, so what's happening? You're right. That's another one. So it's like the idea of like what's real and not real. Well, like even now as we speak, we're like, this feels real to us. We're having a conversation, and like, but like tomorrow, the next day, and something happens, we're like, is it? I'm not sure. Are we going down that rabbit hole? Because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. We're not.
Oh yeah. We stay in the rabbit
Oh
hole.
yeah, I don't want to go down a rabbit.
Yeah, we
I'm not sure what we're doing right now. That's, I
we
don't
keep
know.
our tin hats on. We keep our tin hats on. We keep
Yeah,
our
yeah. I wanna make
aluminum
sure,
foil hats.
Like what?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say this. If you notice Christopher Nolan's approach, he always brings everything back full circle, 360. Because in the beginning, and I moved into Stella, the little girl was like thought it was a ghost.
Yeah, it was a good.
But when you get towards the,
But
when you
I
get
don't know if
towards the
they've
end of the
seen
movie,
it. I don't want to ruin it for people if they haven't seen it.
Yeah. If you watch it, man, it's like wow, you know what I mean? Everything come full circle with them.
Because when you think about like the idea of like what's a coincidence, my accent, coincidence for
Coincidence.
Yeah, I have an accent, so yeah. Or like can we say like deja vu and all of that. So like you think to yourself like what counts as reality to yourself, right?
Right.
Like
you feel like you came across this thing before and all of that.
Yeah, well, but even reality, think about it as something as simple. I'm gonna go with something as small as like the reality you think, like when you think something of somebody, you're like, oh, I assume something. Like, all right, my reality is like they think I did something, they don't like me, or this is that, and then you realize it's not true. Okay, boom, my mind is blown. My reality, like the idea of that. So like, and if you keep going, I don't want to keep going too far. I'm gonna open the stage. But my point is like the idea of what reality is what we make it. Like I think something, so I believe it, so it is true. And because it's true to me, then the universe will answer that, right? You attract what you are. So like if I believe this what it is, it's what it is. Doesn't mean it necessarily is true. So when we think about like the idea of simulations and what it is, like what's real and not real, it's because we decided it to be. Like even in this moment, we're having a conversation. This is real, right? We're having a conversation. But the other day, you'd be like, oh, maybe not. I didn't like the conversation. It was this, it wasn't that, but it was still a conversation. But I mean, I'm gonna pause there. I can go further here, but I'm gonna pause and go. I want to hear from Crip Jesus. Jesus, boy, you are Jesus. You can't be Jesus not talking. We're talking about life.
Y'all going so deep. I'm like, damn.
No, Jesus, what are you?
I was still stuck on the actor in the role. Y'all left reality.
No, we didn't live. No, we're in reality. We're trying to navigate it. We realize we're in the simulation. Jesus, help us out. Get us out of the simulation.
No, look. So this is what I think about that because you brought up Truman Show, right? And I was just watching it not too long ago.
That was a good film, yeah.
And I think that Truman Show, Matrix, and In Time with Leonardo DiCaprio. I think all of those were movies made by people. I don't want to get too conspiracy theory. I think sometimes we want to give them all the power. I think it can be as simple as someone who's high up in technology's child, someone who's just automatically privy to this type of information and what technology is coming. Because if you think about it, the Matrix, that word is used with the younger generation. That's like common knowledge. Like, oh, you're in the Matrix. Right? But this is the 90s we're talking about. If you ask me, the Matrix makes perfect sense now that we got AI. Oh, I can see that shit happening tomorrow. But then it was like so deep, right? Truman Show. I remember when that came out. That was like, wow, his whole life was a simulation. That was so deep. Now I literally watch people sign up for Truman Show every day. They're begging to be Truman. Truman Show me, please. Truman Show me and my babies. You get what I'm saying? Reality TV, right? Especially in the ghetto. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Now That's TV?
Yeah.
You heard of Now That's TV?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody. I went to somebody.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Somebody baby mama. It's a TV channel created with all like ghetto reality TV. Like guess who's who's the 304 today? Catch a baby with your baby daddy.com part 2. Like it's just like it's just ratchet as hell.
You are not the father.
It's like the programming now is so far, but if you look at these these specific movies and how early they were. We talking something years ago, 30 years ago, that they were talking about realities that's like normal now.
Well, no doubt.
That was so far
Straight to the
that was far fetched at the time.
Yeah, straight to the Podcraft. We got none other than the Menkheperra Shuffle in on the podcast.
Peace.
What up, Mink?
Man, you know me, man. Just moving and grooving, hustling.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, man. We was just talking about some of these movies and the reality of it. You know, they're movies, but they're drawn from reality and how much of it could be reality, and characters playing a role. And like Celeste said, she said that we play roles all day in life. So I just want to know where they drawing this. My next question for everybody is, where are they drawing this from? Are they drawing it from, because everything comes from thought, right?
Yeah, facts.
I mean, reality. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please. Please go ahead.
Where are they drawing these concepts? Some of these concepts, like we just found out from Lawrence Fishburne himself said that he wasn't Morpheus. He was actually John the Baptist.
John the Baptist.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's it. So I'll speak really quickly and I'm open the room. So when we talk about reality, like the idea of self, like not self in itself, but self in what we call reality, like so like to me, reality is like everything that exists independently of your personal beliefs or wishes. So I'll go deeper. I'm thinking about it. Like, so like the physical universe like appears to have consistent laws, but like gravity, atoms, stars, and biological processes like behave predictably whether or not anyone is observing them. Like you're gonna move a certain way. My body's going to move a certain way, whether I'm looking at it, depending on what I do. The star is going to move a certain way, and so forth. And that's like with the importance, nuance, like I don't want to get into quantum physics. So like in my view, or like in this view, it's not even my view, like a thought process, because I don't really have any tangible thing that I go like, I believe. Like the external world that we investigate through observation, measurement, and testing, it's just through our own eyes. So my reality is not your reality, and vice versa. So it's so hard for me sometimes to like say what's real and not real, what's wrong or right. It's based on universal laws that we accept, right? So like the idea, like even the idea of religion, the idea of like laws in a state or a country and so forth, is because I decided I accept that. Doesn't mean that I believe it, doesn't mean that it's real. It's only real because I accept it, kind of thing. So like it just like the reality is based on what I've accepted or not accepted in this lifetime or in this moment. So yeah, I'm gonna pause there. I'll pause there.
Yeah, I mean that's why at the end of the day, you know what I mean, we're told to
I feel good out here.
Walk by faith and not by sight. You know what I'm saying?
Walk by faith and not by sight. You know, reality, man, is whichever way you want to bend it. Everybody can bend and shape their reality into whatever they want to. It's just a lot of times what happens is that majority of the society is socially engineered to be one way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get pressured through school to conform. Then you get pressured at your job to conform. Then you get pressured by the media to conform. So it's like, you know, nobody can be their original self no more because they're socially engineered to be what society want them to be. You know what I'm saying? And if you buck the trend, then you know they got a place called jail for you.
Right. And this goes back to when we were talking about in that movie Fast and Furious, that one moment when you are yourself apart from every responsibility. And like you said, you know, we live in a world where we just like being conforming to these different types of roles and things of that nature, whether it's school, whether it's at work, family and stuff like that. But what about that one moment when you're by yourself?
Yeah.
That's what you get to think. That's the part.
I'm gonna tell you something. You know, Malcolm X said that everybody should spend some time in solitary confinement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Solitary confinement, man. I don't want to scare nobody when I say, but I spent 8.5 years, you know what I'm saying, in solitary confinement. So I literally had a lot of time to just sit there and think amongst self, you know what I'm saying, and go through all the trials and tribulations of dealing with oneself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't go through that because, you know, they're always being pulled in so many different directions in life that they never had the time to just actually sit there and deal with self.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I appreciate that. Like, when I think about it, like many traditions, like between like your reality and everyday appearances, like when we think of, I'll take Buddhism, Hindu, and Christianity, for example. I'll start with Buddhism. Like, so in Buddhism, suffering is linked to like misunderstanding of the nature of reality and the self. Like you have to have some suffering. Well, not have to have, but like the reality.
You have to. You're right.
And it's a part of self. So like in philosophy,
character.
Yeah.
Remember what I said. Let the system finish building, and then y'all come in.
Yeah. And like in the Hindu, like the material world is like sometimes described as Maya. Maya. I don't know. It's often translated as like the illusion or appearance of like what you think is real, but not necessarily meaning like the word is fake, but we often misunderstand it. And then like in Christianity, like when Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life, emphasizing that like truth involves more than factual knowledge. It includes like a relationship beyond yourself. I am the way, the truth, and the life. So I feel like even these different religions and so forth, they all differ, but they all encourage you to look beyond the surface appearance. It's telling you to look beyond what you see, what you think this reality and self is beyond that. So like thinking like that. I might have misquote anything. Someone's gonna get me on the comment.
Yeah, he said I am the way, the truth, and the life.
I am the way, the truth, and life.
And the life. And no one comes to the Father except through me.
Yeah. It's emphasizing that. It's emphasizing that in a way. I'm the truth and life. But it also includes a relationship with God, but it also pushes you to like go beyond that. I'm not I've read all of them, but like it almost, if you keep going verse, and I this is not the chapter, this is not the stage for that. 'Cause again, I'm not religious, but
we gotta remember this too. When Jesus went to, let's start here. So when Moses goes to talk to God, do anybody here know what he did? He goes to meditate for 40 days, 40 nights. When Jesus goes to meditate and fast, and he ends up talking to the devil, he was out there meditating for 40 days, 40 nights. If you know the story of Buddha, he was born spoiled, rich, palace, everything. He had to go out into the nature to meditate, get away from everything. The truth is, a lot of these things we use to describe reality are not reality at all. They're other people's thoughts, other people's ideals, and we like to use the big words and show off to each other. And look out what I can say. We don't have a lot to do with anything. You have to separate from all of that, because even your language is limited to your culture. What you got on is limited to your culture. So no matter how you can talk till you go blue in the face, but what do you really know, right? You go to the side, somebody else.
No pun intended.
Right? So the fact of the matter is, you have to separate from all of that. This is the thing we fear the most. This is what we call a bum. That's why they say Jesus might be a bum. That's a real statement, right? Because someone really on God level, why would he be riding a Benz with 10 diamond rings on? Right? But we've been fooled by the Roman to believe that the Roman version of a guy was a guy. Now, when you see our ancestors with those different medals on, they don't have it to floss. They have it for its magical property. You dig what I'm saying? But when you look at all those tribes and most of those ancient royal families, the child that's going to be the ruler, they go through rigorous process before they become ruler. Because how can you be a true exemplary human being if you don't know reality, the dark and the light. And see, in this new soft American culture, it's all about giving your kids just the light. And it's sad because a lot of these American kids are not ready for the real world. I'm not talking about the real world in America. I'm talking about the real world. That's why we sit here dying in this motherfucker and not realize what's going on outside here. Because we feed our kids sugar and light. Sugar and light. You know what we say about the dark? Don't tell him that. He's not old enough. Give him more cartoon. It's worse now than before. They didn't have all these toys and technology before. These kids now, you know why a boy is so comfortable now being so puny and weenie? He don't even think it's real outside. He don't think it's cracking. He don't think it can go down. They have no ideal of reality now. They think, I ain't gonna say their name, but so you see the top streamer that they wearing matching clothes and like it's shit's getting real weird out here. Yeah, right. So what I'm saying is, bro, is that if you don't ever separate from this false reality to ever even experience real reality, you don't really know what's going on. I didn't met some of my fellow 5%ers that came to me, God, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, you're around too many people. Go to the beach. Go to the hills real quick by yourself. Can I bring my phone?
Hey, Crip, you got a question?
I got a question for you, Crip. So you brought up and literally, so when I ask questions, it's really for me to like understand. Like, I don't believe in right and wrong. That's based on whoever has power. And I live century and geographic. People can do things and be like, oh, that's right and that's wrong. I don't, it's just a universal saying like, that might not feel good. I know you talked about like Buddha and like God and like, God, what we have. And so far as one God and Buddha, or there was no God, it was actually a man, right? And you're saying what you're saying, like a God tool and a human tool, and all these things are happening. Do you feel like before there was it's really is a question, like before there was monotheism, the major ones where you have Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Those are three major ones. There's more out there, but the three major ones. Before there was polytheism, there was many gods. And they came in all shapes and sizes that include women who were in absolute power. Do you feel that knowing that people they resort and lean and resort to like these one thing, monotheism? Do you feel like that we should go to a place where people worship many things in its own essence, like whether it's a tree, whether it's a woman, whether it's this or that? I'm just throwing that out, like, or do you feel like religion or like the belief of God in itself, God of like anything should ever exist? Because I'm trying to figure you out a little bit because you're saying these things. So it's like, is it a monotheism thing? Do you want a polytheism thing? Or you just don't want like the idea of like God existing and things in general? Just a question for anyone and everybody.
Yo, that was the longest question I ever heard in my life. What's the question?
I could put in a nutshell.
Don't talk for her.
I'm not trying to set anyone up. I'm really asking the question.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because we live in a world where it's monotheism. Either you're like your Islam, your Judaism, or you're Christian. And it's like, well, there was a world that exists before this, way before this. Before BC, there was polytheism in every culture, where there was gods everywhere, in every culture. And it existed of female types, what we call a female.
What's the question I'm saying?
So the question to me is, to you, everything you just stated is, do you believe in the world that we live in today, should it stay monotheism? Should it stay polytheism, where there's many gods of all sorts, to include women, or should it be nothing at all?
Okay, so this is the answer. Before all of that, see, all of that is the box. All of that is the matrix. The ism, the man, the woman. What are those words? Once upon a time, he said, see, when you take away the books, the writings, the opinions, the feelings, and all of that, and go to self. I'm saying get butt naked, go into nature, stop being scared, go to where somebody don't even know what you're saying. Go to the animals and learn to talk to them. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The biggest mystery in the Bible ain't all that stuff y'all argue about. It's the fact that everyone wants to make, when Eve talked to the snake, a metaphor. But did you know, once upon a time, we communicated with animals.
I agree.
Is that so deep? It is. That's how far gone we are as a people. That's how stupid we didn't got. That we haven't got past the first scene in there. Her talking to everybody's like, you talk to a snake. What did they do? Because, and I'm gonna tell you why that's so important to me. Because I remember going to church, and I remember my mama saying, we're not going to church no more. They had pissed her off. He said, but we're still going to read the Bible. So we opened up the Bible, we started reading. We understood everything. The light was made. We got through all of that. Then it said Eve taught this thing. I said, Mama, stop. I've been waiting for this because it didn't even say snake. It said serpent. So I've been waiting for this. Serpent, you eat this. And she looked me dead in the eye and said, yeah. She said, I talked to my plants. And that sounded so crazy to me. Wow. That's how brainwashed I've been by this American culture. So I got to think about polytheism and ism and man and woman. Before all of that, sister, you didn't have to think about none of that. You could talk to the plant. And it wasn't even called plant. It wasn't even a word yet. It's the energy. It's reality. The real reality.
I'm sure. I know that's.
I'm saying all those concepts you're naming, they come after.
So you don't believe in any of it.
Based on someone's opinion. You feel me?
I love that. No, like
I wanted to say this too. Like, the Lord is the one that brought all of the animals to Adam, and Adam was the only one that was able to name them all. So he was able to communicate with them as well. You know what I mean? And just like when Priest said about communicating with the insect world, like King Solomon, you know what I'm saying? So before man fell because of his disobedience, he had authority. You know what I'm saying? God gave him authority over the earth and rulership over the earth. So he was able to communicate with whoever. Now, when Adam saw that that his woman was talking to the serpent, Adam should have exercised his authority over that serpent. Like, wait a minute, I named you. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like that's going away from the point I'm making. I'm saying no story, because somebody else could walk in here and say, I never heard that story at all. I'm Buddhist. What are you talking about, right? Let's say no story, no culture, no religion, no opinion. Is that possible? Can y'all do that? Can we say before it all, someone would walk outside and be forced to talk to the ant, whether he knew the story of Adam and the truth or not? Because that's it's still relevant at a point. But there was a point where no one even knew that truth.
It's still irrelevant.
Right? And you only had to deal with reality for what it is. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing, if I'm wrong, I always say if I can't repeat it,
you can't be wrong.
That means I don't understand it, and it's important for someone like me to understand things. So, Crip, what I understand from you is like we have these variations of religions. We do what we do and how we do it. It's a matter of how we practice it and so forth. But it is what it is. It's just it's just a religion.
You keep bringing that word religion. We see, what I'm talking about is not religion. Hold on, let me
can I help? I'm trying to define.
Yeah, and I'm trying to respond to you. Religion is what's confusing you. Religion is what's confusing you.
Oh no, I'm not confusing. What I'm saying is,
let me land this plane.
One at a time. Listen, one at a time. Let's do it.
No. We're good.
It's my turn. It's my turn, Celeste. Let me get this.
Go ahead.
Religion, I got it. You got to tell me, go ahead. Religion is what's confusing you. Imagine. I'm saying the word imagine. Key word here is imagine. I'm not saying what it is. I'm saying imagine. Okay? Imagine. Stop right now. Whatever you're thinking right now. Woman, man, this book that stopped all of that. Imagine no religion. Can you picture that? Can you picture that cup in your hand not being made? Can you imagine that shirt on your body covering your breast not being created? Can you imagine real life? Some people can't because they've been so Americanized, it scares them. They start shaking. They literally start sweating, imagining real reality. Because we're taught that that's being a bum. We're taught that that's being a hippie. We're taught that that's against all reality. In nature, Our little kids that's born here in America now, they nature is something weird to them. It's that's bum food. Like, so it's hard to even imagine. So what I'm realizing is, as we're talking about this, the only thing you can even think of to relate to it is religion. We're not even talking about religion. They might be bringing in religion. That's not what I'm talking about. Because you asked about what I was talking about. I'm saying imagine before religion. Imagine just the dirt in your toe. Have you ever done that? Just go out to the beach and just put yourself in the sand. Go find one of them forests. I went with everybody there in the speaker, in the tents, in the carnival. I'm talking about nature. Nature. The word for God in Egypt, right? We're saying before the word God, just energy. What's energy? Ain't that nature? Whatever. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You could break that down another way. So what I'm saying is, this takes the imagination. Imagine not shaving your body. Imagine not wearing these glasses. Imagine no hat. Imagine, right? Imagine just.
I like that. Leave the hat off. Leave the hat off.
Imagine that.
Take my hat off.
Everything open and naked. You know what I'm saying?
So can I say? So I don't want to like what you said, Crip Jesus. How do you want me to like acknowledge you, Crip Jesus, Crip Jesus? I want to respect how you want to. They always say it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. So I want to make sure
my daddy called me Crip Jesus. That's my name.
Jesus. You absolutely right. So everything you said, we don't disagree. And like everything, like I just wanted to stop you ahead of that. Like, we're in agreement for sure. My point is the idea of when I say religion, I didn't get the point, like the moment to like define that. Like, we live in a world that when we say religion, we are conforming, but that is a safe space. We don't live in a world anymore where we go like, oh, we never did. Like, we go like, oh, I'm spiritual, I'm this or that. So like when I said it, it wasn't for the people in this room. We get it. We get it. Except maybe for Stephen Hardin. He talked about Noah and all that. He might be a Christian, which is okay too. I want everyone to show up exactly how they are. There should not be any judgment, whether you call it religion or not. But when I have conversations, even now, I want people to show up and realize what they're hearing, why they're hearing it. And they're going like, what is this? And why this? And why are we saying this? And what does it mean? Like, so like, for me, when I say religion, it's like, again, monotheism, the three dominating ones, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. It's just like, I want to have that conversation in a way that when people tune in or anyway, they understand like what reference we're coming from, because most people are coming from that reference. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying it should be, good or bad. It's just saying like, this is what it is, because it's the reality that we live in. And I'm okay with that too. So that's all I really wanted to say. Like when I said
religion. So you said religion, religious language for the listeners, right?
Yeah.
But it don't have to be just Bible talk. Hold on, ma'am, I'm responding. It's
no, I wasn't saying anything.
We could throw in abracadabra. We could throw in the Druids.
Oh, abracadabra that's Islam. That's Arabic.
I'm gonna always be here to keep it spicy. You understand me?
But the thing about it, and this is something that took me a while to figure out, is like realizing like what I am and who I am. Like, you attract what you are, right? So like,
yeah,
who I am is what I get back. So like, whatever religion, whatever belief, who I am, and this is beyond honestly be religion. We can even step past that for a second if we allow ourselves. But like, just realizing like, things are happening all the time. We all decide what we want to like ingest and believe what we believe. And that could be called a religion. It could be people work out, people delve into certain things. I'm gonna go there. They go to religion, sex, drugs, their kids and all that. You're like trying to figure.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
do you believe that because you keep saying these three religions, right? I call them the Abrahamic faiths
The
because
monotheism. I said monotheism.
they're based on Abrahamic beliefs, right? So do you believe that what they have documented what 1 billion, 2 billion followers? Do you believe that those are the biggest faiths in the world? Because what faiths are not documented that people follow that we don't know?
So I think that they're
I heard there's 1 billion people in India.
I don't think they're the only one. I think they're primary monotheism, Judaism. Yeah, I think it's not even an argument.
Answer the question, and you answer the question, Celeste.
Okay.
Go ahead, answer the question.
My answer is those. You can Google that without a doubt. Like,
let me ask the question. I'm saying, have you ever considered how many people are on the planet that practice undocumented faiths? You get what I'm trying to say?
I would say this: if we had to say Muslim is the #1 religion in the world, and that's why white people and Christianity is losing.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Girl, you ain't answered the question. You being mean. Hold on. I asked you a direct question. I said, hold on. I said, have you ever considered the number of people undocumented that practice faith is undocumented?
Undocumented where in America?
It might be 1 billion people in India following Hinduism. And we downplay that. It may be 1 billion more following what's the other one?
Do me a favor. When you see undocumented, can you select a country or something? Because like I can't follow.
Okay, so in India,
we literally are all immigrants. So
okay, I'm going to tell you. I ain't talking about immigration. I'm talking about talking about. No,
I mean, like the thing undocumented means that we all are. None of us are from any country we really are. Unless
I'm about to tell you right now. I'm about to give you your answer. Yeah, so Muslim, Christian, Judaism, right? Now, that's what
I'm not saying that. You said undocumented people. Forget the religion.
I'm talking about that. Hold on, let me say it. But you keep cutting me off for. So look, you talk about Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism. I got you. Okay. Now, what about all I asked was, have you ever considered? Just answer the question. Have you ever considered that there's billions of more people? I think there's documented almost 8 billion people on the earth that practice other faiths, such as there probably, if you think of how many people are in Southeast Asia, in India and all that, it might be a whole billion people practicing.
No, it won't encapsulate. I'm sorry.
In Southeast Asia? You don't think it's a billion?
I want to make sure. Yeah, I was in Southeast Asia last year. I'm gonna be there next month. I'm there all the time. So before I answer, I don't want to be rude.
I'm saying you think it might be a lot of Hindus there?
So the thing about this world, which is astonishing to me, the thing that most people don't realize that like the biggest religion is actually Muslim.
Islam right now.
I did not know that.
It is.
But I guess again, Islam is like. Oh,
Islam is big. Google it.
Going fast. But what's crazy is that
they're losing their mind. Like Google it. Google the Christian.
What's crazy is that it's been around since like 600 AD, 700 AD, and it's been around for like 1400 years.
Yeah. Everybody Google it. Just Google it right now.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
Countries and citizen people are Muslim, and how many are Christian? And so that's why like white people are losing their shit, and they're like, oh, there's not enough Christians, and they're like, oh, Muslims are gonna do this and that, and like they create this narrative and all this. Listen, believe what you want to believe, as long as it's built on love. I don't care. I really don't give a shit what you believe and how you believe and who you worship. Doesn't give a shit to me. As long as your practice harms somebody. If you harm somebody, then we have a problem. And most of this monotheism, all of them, literally all of them, have caused hurt. I'm not saying that what exists today means what exists yesterday or even tomorrow. But to me, it's just like, for you, Crip Jesus, when you ask me a question about like all that, my question to you is like, you don't believe in any of that, and that's okay. I don't care.
I didn't say that.
It is Celeste.
Oh, you're not. So
Hold on,
you are.
read it.
So, but if you are religious and you believe in anything monotheism, as far as Islam, Christianity, or Judaism, if you do, what would you do? And especially as a black man.
What do I do as far as what, man?
So for you as a man in Judaism, so like if you are a black man who believes in monotheism religion, Judaism,
Celeste.
I just want, he has to answer that for me, and then he can go and I can go. But I have to know that about you. And you sit here and you're telling us, and you have these arguments about like being religious and not religious and all that. But I have to understand a little bit about you. Like you're saying all these things, but I almost feel like you're always stating things biblical, which makes me feel like there's a like Christianity source to you, which is not like it's bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just trying to understand
Well, I
like
understand.
source. And your source seems like it comes from a certain monotheism like belief.
Yeah. So I would say to that what my goal is, going back to like the statement I was first making to you, is I like to deal with reality on its most basic level, just real for real. So for that reason, I don't take any of those words as like this has this special Christian value. I'm gonna get cursed by Jesus if I say this. I don't look at it like that. So I talk in the way that my family and my peers talk to translate to them. So I know if I'm translating a spiritual principle to one of my homies, the best way for me to translate to them is maybe use an example from the Bible. And I think that unfortunately, a lot of our people, if you speak any spiritual language, they'd be like, why are you talking like that? Do you believe in that or something? Like if I say something about Muhammad, it's like, is you a Muslim? Like, no, I read things about Muhammad. I've read things about Buddha. I've read things about, you get what I'm saying? I'm just a deep brother, you know what I mean? I don't think that we should be, I think our people got to make sure we don't teach our people to be scared of any of these spiritual teachings. Don't be scared to learn something or think that you got to like, I got to fall under this cloak now and give you my blood promise to learn this thing. You know, it's all knowledge. You know what I mean? I love knowledge. You know what I mean? So I've been fortunate to delve into the Abrahamic books, some of the different teachings, you know what I mean? And I would say I use that type of verbiage to translate to my peers, my demographic. You know what I mean? That's the verbiage that they're aware of. You know, if I say Osiris to my cousin, it has no value to him. It doesn't level him. It doesn't give him the goosebumps. But if I say, do this like John the Baptist, it's like John the Baptist. Oh yeah, now he's ready to do it. My intention is the same whether I use the Osiris name or John the Baptist name. My intention is the same. I don't look at it.
What a black man. I'm gonna ask you guys because I don't really know. I feel this. I have respect of it.
One of the things that I live by, you know what I'm saying, that I learned when Christ specifically said this, do unto others.
Christ?
Yeah, Christ the Lord Jesus. He said, do unto
others. No offense. I want to make sure I'm listening. Yeah.
No, it's okay. What I'm saying, one of the things that I learned that I live by every day, do unto others only the way you have others do unto you. Treat others the way you yourself will want to be treated.
Can I ask
you? Live. And one more thing. I was going to say one more thing. Live responsibly. That means you're responsible for your own ways and actions. And not playing the victim, blaming somebody else for your issues. If it's your issues, you got to deal with that.
It's Sunday up in here, y'all. Amen. The blue Bible.
Yeah. You know what? I don't feel like MartinSnaer would agree with any of you.
I just try to keep it simple.
What you say, Celeste?
I said I don't think MartinSnaer. Do you agree, MartinSnaer?
With what? With what y'all talking about as far as religion and
Not
stuff
me,
like that?
what they said.
Yo, Celeste.
Well, I'm not a Christian,
Like I
so
try,
you know.
I try to keep it as simple though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to keep
Yeah.
it simple. You're just saying it. Simple is based on
No, what I'm saying is the way I live my life. I live it simply.
Well, you know, one of the main teachings that I live by, that I always have to constantly remind myself, you know what I'm saying, the priest will tell you, I'd say this all the time, is that negativity has to exist. And I think too many times in life that we live in right now, we expect that there's going to be some kind of religion out there that's going to get rid of negativity, as opposed to understanding that negativity has to exist. And being that negativity has to exist, you have to learn to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, what has happened in their life is they run to these religions because they want to rely on these religions to try to get rid of that negativity. Or if I just put it in the blood of Jesus Christ, or if Muhammad did that and Allah did, as opposed to understanding the actual fabric and the universe that they live in, and understanding that the same way we're in summer right now, there's going to be a fall and there's going to be winter. So if you're not preparing yourself right now in the summertime to be ready for winter and for fall, then when fall and winter comes, guess who's going to be lacking and guess who's going to be sleeping in their life? So what I was taught, the way that from my understanding, is I look at life by the seasons of man. We always going through light. We always going through darkness. Every single day we go through a negative and a positive effect. But a lot of times what people do is they want to act like the dark ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been sunshine all day long, but the darkness ain't coming. So the thing that's happened is that, you know what I'm saying, when you talk about religion, to me, that's more like escapism. As opposed to really looking at life and analyzing like, okay, boom, every year I got to go through spring and summer, and every year I got to go through fall and winter. Every day I got to go in the light, and every day I got to go in the darkness. When you accept that, you know what I'm saying, that's why I say, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, once you get the knowledge, once you get the wisdom, that's cool. But once you got understanding of life, because understanding is the greatest part. Once you have an understanding of life, you need not even have these conversations because you already know that, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really tricked up out of the people right now, is that the people believe that for some reason they can just live in a positive state. And that's not reality. Reality is that the same way you have light, you have what?
Darkness.
You have darkness. So being that you have darkness, it's like, yo, why are we sitting around here and acting like darkness don't exist? Or why are we sitting around here acting like negativity don't exist?
Can I ask you a question though?
Well, let me make this one statement real fast. So I got a saying I always tell people. I say, look, if you don't believe what I'm saying, this is all you got to do. Go to your car, go to the negative terminal on your battery, right? Take the negative terminal off of the battery, right? Keep the positive one on there. Take the negative terminal off of your battery and try to start the car up and see what happens. What's going to happen?
Ain't nothing going to happen. Exactly.
Ain't nothing going to happen. So on a scientific level, not just me talking, but on the scientific level, we know and understand that negativity has to exist. And being that negativity has to exist, it don't matter what religion you believe in, it's not going to get rid of negativity. So you can go to church on Sunday, you can go here, over there, you can go all this other, whatever you want to go do. But at the end of the day, negativity is going to exist.
I would say this too. To add to that, you still have to live responsibly. And what I mean is, if you know positive and negativity, you know what I'm saying, exists, you're still responsible for both. The way how you live your life, how you carry yourself.
Well, the thing about the universe, this the cool thing about the universe, even if you don't live responsibly, right? The universe always balances itself out. So being that the universe always balances itself out, if you choosing not to live responsibly, then guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to make you live responsibly. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is that the same energy that you project out there, it always comes back out and how do we know that the universe balances itself out? Easy. Because we always get what? 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of darkness. Summertime, wintertime, fall, spring. Without hesitation, without imbalance, without any of that, the universe always balances itself out. So being that the universe always balances itself out, we're no different because we are creatures of the universe. We can't go outside and be like, yo, I want it to be hot right now. We ain't got no power like that. The energy of the universe is always being projected to us. So being that the universe is always projecting this energy to us, we do what the universe tells us to do, not even knowing it, we do it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? If you live an irresponsible life, trust and believe. The universe will
consequences.
Balance itself out.
I want to put this out there too.
There's consequences.
Hold on, real quick. You got a question, Celeste?
Oh yeah, you want to ask me a
question?
question?
No. I want everyone to keep going. I'll have it after.
Let me put this out there real quick.
Yeah,
because it was something said over and over again. This is what I mean by Black Africa. This is what I mean, KP. You about to watch it in real time. You had a question earlier about what's that? Why the Black? But to show you why, guy, we let these people sit here a million times and claim that monotheism come from Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. But monotheism, and I've even heard people around the Mediterranean admit this, starts with Akhenaten or Akhenaton, if you want to pronounce his name like that. A Black African, back before it got all these new identities, an ancient ancestor of ours. You know what I'm saying? When you see people with the Egyptian tattoos, they got Tut, Nefertiti, or Akhenaten. They try to bury Akhenaten a lot because this is a man who started a lot of sciences. He resurrected a lot of reading and writing, and he was the main architect and pioneer of what we now call monotheism. Long before some Constantine, some Abrahamic rabbi or some, Muslim scholar in Morocco, long thousands of years before all of them, before even Jesus himself was Akhenaten. I want to put that out there. I just want to put that out there. There's some Black African facts for y'all.
Right.
And that's why I'm
here. I was just saying that there was African. And I wasn't talking about the song. I said it was African. It wasn't Black African. It was just African.
Oh no! I'm being
they didn't even they wasn't even thinking about that concept because it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all I was saying. Right. So, all right. So where we was, this got very excited, man. All right, so Celeste, did you have any questions?
Oh, no, I think that everyone said really great points. I honestly what I don't do and I don't want to ever do in the conversation is try to argue a point that I agree with. Things that were said, for the most part, I agree with, and understand. So then I'm just listening. But what's interesting to me, I think I'm a little thrown off, is the fact that we have Stephen, and then we have Crip, and then we have Martin, who all, and we talk about polytheism, religion in itself. When we get to that point, someone said to me at the very beginning, this whole conversation sticked off about the idea of religion. I didn't forget that. But the fact you all had separate conversations to my conversation, and yet you all were actually separate in your conversation. Literally, you all said different things about what you believe and how you believed it and all that. And it gives my point about man in my mind and religion. You all literally had separate conversations of how you all didn't agree about your religion at all. Literally. One person says one thing, the other person said one thing, and the next person said thing. And it's oh yeah, but it was countered to a woman.
Do you remember what any of us said?
Yeah, I can go for it. If I win, are you gonna cash at me? Well, no, seriously, you're gonna cash at me. I gotta remember you're like an elephant. Are you gonna cash at me? Because we're gonna do it. Oh God, I'm for it. If not, you pause for a second. You hold up that. So you all three have these conversations about different religions and different beliefs, literally, and yet it was all pushed towards me, because of what I said and how I said it. But yet none of you realize when you were talking as men, going realizing like none of us believe the same thing really. So one talks about the religious text, one talks about Noah, one talks about spirituality, and it's like, but you
So you
are
got us on
not.
the track.
Hmm?
So you got us. So you say that all the men was separated, and then you was
Yeah, but they found a woman to target. You all were all separated in your own beliefs, literally. And if anyone who's watching this right now live will rewind it, all of you literally had separate beliefs. But in the moment, you had to target a woman, literally a woman. You didn't even hear what the next man said. You just wanted to say what you said and you pushed on. But you didn't realize and not
I can
realize.
repeat what everybody up here said, including KP and you. Don't
And
test me. I'm like
I want you to rewind the
120
tape.
right here.
I want you to
I'm
rewind the tape.
Celeste, you saying that I target
Yeah,
you? You said I target you?
No, not target me. What I'm saying is I became a source of a question. But in the questioning of me, listen, I'm never a victim. I'm a big girl. I can take you all down right now in a swells. I can do it real quickly.
You
But
ain't
that's
taking
not
me
the point
down.
but listen, that's not a point of conversation. I'm a great
up.
debater.
I'm staying
I
up.
can
Don't
no,
touch me.
I
I'm staying
listen,
up. You
hear
ain't
me
taking me
out.
down.
I'm helping you all out in the future conversations. Because if it has to go,
Don't take
I
us
can
out.
roll
Don't
you
take us
down
out.
one by
Please.
one. What I'm
No,
saying
no, no.
to you all is what I'm saying is in future conversations, I need you to
It's a
realize
landmine.
is
Yeah.
that when you have conversations with other men, with a woman present, for me, I realize this. Oh, I don't feel any kind of way. And once I'm done, I'm gonna mow you down one by one. But what I'm saying is what you're doing and you're not realizing is you're taking the energy, whatever energy you call it, and you putting it towards a woman. You literally, you all, whatever I literally said the things each and every one of you said, but it wasn't towards any person in the room. It was towards a woman in the room. Literally.
Remember saying anything to you, Celeste, to be honest with you.
And
I
you
said
said
some things to
now.
you, but that was
No,
between me and
listen.
you. I don't know why you dragged all of them in it.
Yeah, you might think that, but
I
why
thought you was vibing with me. My feelings hurt now. I did.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
you asked me a question. I hadn't even
Yeah,
said
you
nothing.
had some going.
It's okay. We're gonna rewind the tape. So now, do you want me to demolish you all? Rewind the tape.
Yeah,
And
please,
now I can
please
go through
abolish me,
mine.
please.
I can. Like this is. Oh God, this is
Please,
great.
I'm waiting to be abolished.
Who am I starting with?
Start with me. You can start with me first.
Oh my God, this is great. So, but just so you know, rewind the tape and you realize, like,
Okay.
You ever saw Queen of Damn? That's what she did. She's a gotcha.
Have you seen the preview for that?
I love that movie. You know that.
Yeah, that's
Right?
You
one
know
of
I
my
love it.
favorite movies.
There's
Yeah.
literally a whole series coming out for that. Queen of
Really?
the.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
She
For
woke
real?
up. She was like, she woke up, literally the hotel, and she woke up and she was just like on the last series, and she couldn't realize because she was a woman, like all she said, she couldn't realize why a woman to like segregate, like being submissive. It just blew her mind. She almost lost her mind. She went back to sleep. Yeah, we're talking about you motherfuckers. So who am I starting with?
Start with me. Start with me first.
Mark.
You know,
I want priest's approval. If not, we'll.
you okay? You
Priest,
allowed to vote.
this is your
Start your
channel.
vote.
Stop.
Start
Say
your vote.
stop. Stop when
Start
you
your
can.
start. Okay, wait a minute. Let me read. You may start your mowing. You may start your engine.
Yeah.
So Martin, no, Carter like feed you. We gotta let your guard down a little bit with me, okay? Just a little bit. I'm serious. Like Steven and Crip, they're cool people. They're kind of open in a way, but you're not. You hold a guard up a lot more than usual, like really usual. Because people, I think, don't understand you, but like, I'm on the computer right now. If you're with me, it'll be crazy. But I'm trying to figure it out. be wrong. And at any point, listen to me. I'm not trying to feel like I'm right or wrong. I'm not trying to be cool or anything. I'm just talking to you. And you guys want me to do this in a presence. And Martin, you don't have to do
No,
this now in front of
no,
people.
no. We want you to hold your sword. Hold your sword.
Now let her go,
Let
Lord.
me finish. I started now.
you.
Let her go, Lord. Go ahead, Celeste. What was you saying?
Did you hear the first part?
Yes, I heard you loud and clear. You said
If
I'm
I'm
guarded.
wrong, if I'm wrong, I'll walk away.
Well, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm always guarded.
I don't know about signs. I'm not looking for signs. I'm looking for you. So
Okay. Well, that's a part of me.
I didn't even know your sign, and that doesn't actually mean nothing to me.
Okay.
So you're always guarded. Not always, actually. I didn't say that. I just say you're guarded with me.
Okay.
Thank you. Move it to him, please. They keep showing me. I don't like everybody. I don't like saying what I'm going to say, do what I say, and everyone's looking, but you are guarded for sure.
Yeah.
And it's something that's like there's something in the past, but there's actually something that's actually somewhat recent that keeps you guarded. And can I say something? I can't say it in front of this group. I'm sorry. I can't. What I want to say to you, but what I just said, I mean that.
So you need a private. She
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to. Yeah, that's like a private thing.
But
So
like,
that's why I said. That's why I said. Hold your prophecy, your dark sayings for later. I mean, for later on, for another time, and just keep it light. Let's keep it light.
let's keep it light. Let's go back to these motherfuckers talking about women like being like.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
I'm gonna get a Crip. Crip put his hat on. You ain't safe with that little hat on now. You know that, right?
ain't nothing about my hat little, baby.
Because you put a cowboy hat on don't make you safe. Do you
I'm
understand?
a big cowboy. I got the big belt to go with it.
Yeah. Because you a
Yeah.
cowboy don't make you safe. We coming for you. Even look, Stephen there like chilling out. Why are you look? You don't want to go home. You know how long you been in a gas station, brother.
Can I ask you something though, with all seriousness?
Huh?
Do you have a certain school of thought that you deal with as far as spiritual beliefs and disciplines and rituals and things of that nature?
I'm just fucking listening to you motherfuckers talking crazy shit. I'm like, oh.
Okay, Celeste.
Yeah.
You gonna? Yeah. Nah.
You more free spirit.
Let me answer that really quickly because you know
free
Priest ready to cut us all off. I believe in the act
calm down. Stop the cursing
of
so
love.
much. That's all. Huh?
I'm sorry.
That's good.
Was I cursing too much?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry, my bad. So I'll say this, my bad. When it comes to like the idea of what I believe in love. I do. And it sounds like childish and stupid. I didn't do. I believe that human beings, whether we see it or not, like it exists, love exists, and helping humanity and people you don't know or know exists with you is a real thing. And we lose it I don't have social media for a very good reason because I don't want to lose sight of that. So when you ask me what I believe in love. And whether it's a religion or not, I don't know. And I hope someone who has a religion, love exists in that. Because if it doesn't, then that's not my religion. Right?
Can I say this, especially as a man?
As a man, why are you gonna be man to say that?
I'm gonna tell you why. No, as a man, right? I was raised to believe that love was like you were saying. You know, you hit on something very powerful I want to speak on. We're taught that love is this nicey nice, lovey-dovey, right? And as a man, you could try to create that reality to try to like trick love out of a woman, right? Let me be so nice, let me create everything as opposed to just being genuine and real and being firm, whether that's positive or negative or both, like the guy was talking about. You know what I mean? Whether you might have to say, like, for example, a lot of men lie to women based on trying to be nice or that love is supposed to feel good. as opposed to it being real or genuine, right? And that's what I picked up from what you were saying. I'm not trying to speak for that. That's what I got. Like,
So
love
why
is
do you
real.
lie?
Love is real.
Why do you lie? You're a man. Why do you lie? I mean, you're gonna say.
I'm saying as a man in this
why do
American
you
movie,
lie?
right? I was taught that love was supposed to be this nice thing. So I would try to create that reality for my friends, whether it be spending money, trying to make them feel good, as opposed to being real to them. I show my love now by being honest with them, even if it may make up the relationship weird. They'll come back later and appreciate that. Like, brother, thank you for that, man. You kept it real. Like, that's real love. You know, I'm not in my ego. I'm doing what I feel is right and what goes with reality, right? And I know as far as dealing with a woman, a lot of men will lie to try to create a reality that's nicey nice, pink roses, as opposed to reality, real love.
Why do you say that though?
Because I was one of those men.
No, but like what the idea of like dealing with a woman and going like I had to like buy roses and all these things.
I buy roses. I don't think that's what I was talking about. I said trying to create a false reality and
I can repeat verbatim what you just said when you said like when dealing with a woman, have to buy roses. I'm like,
I ain't say buy roses. No, you threw that in there. No.
You want us to rewind the tape? It's recorded. It's recorded.
I say there's a difference between just being nice and being accommodating. You know what I'm saying?
I
like
agree
we can be accommodating. That don't mean that we're being nice, because when you're being nice, you expected something in return. You know what I mean?
So when you say that, Stephen Harding,
yeah,
I'm looking at the name to make sure. So being nice and being accommodating. Can I ask 2 questions before I ask my main question, if that's okay? So, Are you married?
I am.
Okay. How long?
10 years.
Okay. All right. So
it's definitely work too, though. You know what I'm saying? It could be difficult.
Oh God damn, it's hard work. Like it's easy to get married.
The thing about is that when you love from God's perspective, love is sacrificial. It's not about the me's. Oh, it's all about me. No, you're dying to yourself. It's sacrificial.
Hey, did anybody in here see the Odyssey, the new movie, The Odyssey?
Priest was talking about that a while ago. I gotta check it out.
Oh, it's good. You know what? And it didn't feel like 3 hours. It was a 3-hour movie. I walked in and I walked out. I never felt like it was 3 hours. The first maybe 20 minutes, I was like, "Oh, this might be boring." I was like,
do you remember the
part? Picked up, it was great.
Do you remember the part where the men went up to the woman's house and they was hungry?
And she turned them into. I don't want to tell them the story.
Yeah, we can't.
And she did what she did, and I know what you were gonna say, KP.
Wow.
KP, when she said when she changed whatever happened, she was like, "I'm changing you."
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh my! Dude, there was a line she said. I think you're saying when she turned the chin back, and then when she said a line, she said, turning you back.
That was deep, McCap, that you said that.
I was like, she was like, I said, this movie is going there.
Yeah, they went there.
Yeah.
That's deep. You brought that part up. Yeah, that was deep.
KP brought it up. But Crip and Steven, can I ask you a question just really quickly?
No more. Let's bring it to a whole.
No, break. But when it comes to a woman, I really want to know, genuinely.
She gotta get this one off. She's itching. She gotta get this last one off.
Yeah, look. Yeah, no, it's just we're black men, because you guys are on different spectrum. Even the young man who was here before and he left. I'm always interested, for a black man. I understand white man. White man has an agenda. We see it in front of us. But as black men, and you have different agendas, when you seek a partner, if it's a black woman, what are you looking for? Or if it is a black woman, what is it? And as a black man, because you both are 2 different types of people.
Oh, the first thing I look for is companionship.
Companionship.
You know what I'm saying? companionship? Is there compatibility between us?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if there's no companionship there, then it's just a waste of time.
When you say compatibility, what does that mean? Like you like the same thing? I'm not judging. I'm asking.
I mean, and you don't have to necessarily like the same thing, but y'all both have, you know what I mean, like similar value systems in the world. You know what I mean?
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you start looking at what is more. You start looking at what is more important than things of that nature.
I got it. Okay.
You know what I mean, can we build a life together? Can we build a future together?
Okay, I can take it.
You know what I mean? Now, of course, I wasn't talking like this when I was probably in my 20s or you know what I mean, or my 30s, but I'm pushing 49 at the end of this year, so I'm starting to learn more and more about life now. So,
You're doing good.
thank you.
Thank you. That was
48. Yeah, I'm 48, going on 49.
Yeah, we're catching up with each other. And what about you, Crip, before Priest cuts us off? And don't say no kind of like holistic shit. Just be real what you want.
I'll tell you this much.
I'm giving
tell you this much. I learned a lot from Priest. I learned a lot from listening to Priest music. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, my brother.
I want to hear about Crip wanting to have like a barefooted.
Go to Blue Tank. Go to
a barefooted.
Pregnant one. They call it barefooted pregnant in the South. They said they want you barefoot and pregnant as a woman, but they don't want you to do nothing but have kids.
So go to Blue Tank Forever, the new album, track 11, Twin Flame Gang. Go and check that out. That'll break it all the way down for you.
Yeah.
Blue Tank Forever, Twin Flame Gang, number 11. Crip Jesus.
Is it a double album?
You know, he says
it's one.
Explain it to it because he's Crip Blue Tang Blue.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. Is it a double album?
I know he's saying like Wu Tang Forever. No, it's one, but it's like a double up. If you get what I'm saying, you feel what I'm saying? You feel me? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I was incarcerated for a long, like from a young age to an older age. So I've really been learning like myself and what I want out of a woman and all of that. You get what I'm saying? You know, so I can say a lot of the things that I looked for before, they still stand. But it's just like living with women and going through things and all that, you know, you start to learn more. So, you know, that list gets real different as the time goes. You know.
I can dig it. Thank you both for sharing with me. You didn't have to. I'm gonna leave it at that. I know Priest was ready to roll out and I like gun hold that. Thank you for like sharing with me and talking with me. I mean that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm ready. I want to do a little quick. That was beautiful, man. I want to since we're on here right now, I want to do a little break real quick. I know I switched up. I'll do a little break real quick. When we come back, we're gonna do song promotions, and then we're gonna proceed. AD.
Awesome.
Word. Hey, we playing Crip Jesus music tonight.
Of course.
Word. Yeah, I can't wait, man. Yeah, y'all check it out, man.
You hear that one, man.
Forever, yo.
I got two new joints. I got two new joints. I just finished recording.
All right, no doubt, we got them.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's like back to back. And I'm saying the first song that I did, it's called "Rainy Day Seasons of Life." It has like a dark, gloomy type of vibe and stuff like that. Then the song after that is called "After the Storm Is Gone." So when I get it mixed and matched, I'm gonna definitely have y'all listen to it, man.
You know that's Reborn, right? You know that's Reborn Rebizzle.
Les, what city are you in?
I'm in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Don't be that disappointed. Look, I'm disappointed. I'm going to Vietnam in 30 days for a little bit. I travel.
What part of VA you in?
She do a lot of moving.
757.
Norfolk, Tidewater.
Norfolk, I guess.
Well, look, I want. You should get my number from Priest. I want to tap you in with this book right here.
Oh
Look.
God! Someone said Celeste the fake.
Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Look up here. Look up here.
No!
Don't look at them.
I gotta prove
Look up
myself.
here.
The fake tarot card lady.
Don't worry about
God.
that.
Oh, I love this. I've never seen shit like
Look
this
up here.
before.
Don't read the
to
chat
me.
or whatever.
Don't read them. They haters.
Oh, I like
let's
this.
go to
It's
go to
interesting.
self promotion. We'll be right back. Word.
No, this is so cool. I don't know why people get upset. I'd be like, okay.
You know, it's opinions. People have opinions, and you know everybody.
Listen, I don't give a shit about anything they got to say about me. If I did that, I wouldn't have the best life I had. But like, well,
yeah, you know, you do a lot.
Tell her, tell the person to come fine. I want to.
Damn. Hey, it's real. All right, let's go.
Either get my number from Priest. I want to put you on with this book right here. Blue Bible. I got you. Tap in with me directly. I can answer your questions.
I'm down. You guys, look, you two men who don't have the same religion, no one will acknowledge that. You guys haven't talked to each other. You're talking to me. Figure it out. And you know, everyone like acting like they don't know. And MartinSnaer, you sitting there in the background in the shadow like a fucking like goddess priest. I don't know what this shadow is.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I see you.
Hey,
and like
it's about to go down.
You ain't sitting there like a goddess priest.
Man, let's take it to the break.
versions of the Bible.
Priest is about to go into,
The whole to the break, right? Jesus is reduced to 4 gospels. They know nothing of Jesus from the time he went into Kemet, spiritual center of African people, where he was taught, studied, and groomed into African spirituality.
Check it. Catalytic converter herbalist with mass styles, a whole junction of flows that's stored inside the iCloud. Brain waves radiate functions of proton light beams that make the darkest of things seen. My understanding of life leave 85 or free amongst the captivated, motivated but never educated, blind, crippled, and crazy. No gold and no goals, no functioning parts, no silver, no art. Blade in my left hand, crown made of gold and caviar. Pushing 180 in a spaghetti car, light tinted windows, queen right next to me, duffel bag of money, the white man sweating me. Haters of black kings who take care of business, build empires without the white man's assistance. Land called Africa, the earth in the beginning. Heaven on earth, my nigga, is just how we be living.
Fuck white America, I'm from black Africa. Man, fuck white America, I'm from black Africa. Motherland. It was all a dream. Big gold chains and diamond rings. When Jesus walked to Egypt, Cleopatra was queen. Moorish kings, warriors, Saladin. We had white slaves, they called us Mohammedans. No projects, no dolphins. We was never slaves, fuck a TV screen. I'm a Gullah Geechee Seminole, Killah Priest disciple. The government, they wanna try to label me a criminal, but fuck white America, I'm from black Africa. Man, fuck white America, I'm from black Africa. Motherland.
America, land of terror alerts and democracy, domestic terrorism, governmental atrocities, courtroom mockeries, politics and hypocrisy, the propaganda they spew under the banner of poverty. But I see through the lies, computerized technology, electronic eyes in the skies, yeah, they watching me. The pioneers of sodomy, clones of Socrates, new age slave trade, industrial commodities like pawns in this game. This a real life monopoly, the birth of realization, realizing the prophecy, the process of evolution, secluding anonymity. Who the fuck you think you fooling? Misusing economies, manipulating the media, televising them fallacies. Why the porn hungry starve? All you got is apologies. When it was Africans that built up them 13 colonies. Look back to the West Indies, we learned psychology. Now we adapting Eurocentric philosophies. The Iron Sister sat on thrones, made of gold and mahogany before the book of Deuteronomy. Moses and the Torah before Noah but his art, and Allah flooded the world before it said kun fa kun and caused these planets to swirl. We was destined to be the true kings of this world, huh?
This ass a week.
Daughter of Zion, mother.
is chosen. I sacrificed, I paid the price, I won't be broken. I am royalty, it's my destiny. You know my time is now. They can't take my crown.
Direct intel, ancestral symbology spread across the diaspora is coded in my honesty. Intuitive connection, strengthen tribes' camaraderie. Parallel universe, that's another side of me. Guided by dreams and wisdom, build my economy. In silent meditation, that's how spirit respond to me. Play a part, the plays in your natal chart. Not trusting your blueprint is where betrayal start. Ignoring warnings, pivotal insight. How you were descendant of Moabites, Hittites. Nothing rhetorical. I'm tapped in, my sister's an oracle. Future seen through the orbital. Through lessons informing you, honor my blood and features. Akashic reveal my deepest secrets. Creative crown lobes from the ethers. In real time, I'm living it. Being tree on the mountains of Mount Gilead. Team spirit, magical affiliates.
The lost scriptures from the Hudson River. Stories of 40s, blunts and liquor. Written by shorties, bloods and killers. Hands through bars, identify mugs from mirrors. He's from Flatbush, cuz is fearless. He in the black book, drugs and realness. But in they cell block by themself on the cot. They time held by the clock, water pail in the mop. All sorted mail for the stock, in jail till they rot. Most of their elders was Griselda. Cocaine kingpins, gold chains gleaming, dope bringer, demons. Now we upload King Tut Gold, we need answers. We transfer crown loads, Major Priest to ground patrol. NASA case of Brax's face around poles. Lead by example, priest is the ample, no priest is the handle. As I write, light each of the candles, I feel brand new.
Can't take my life, my path is chosen. I sacrificed, I paid the price, I won't be broken. I am royalty, it's my destiny. You know my time is now. They can't take my crown.
Music chairs, Game of Thrones, souvenirs with angel bones. Have you connected to the source and made your brain a phone? Climb till I reached the highest plane and I made it home. Connect the whole universe at once, yet remain alone. Got my angels and my ancestors on a conference call. Shooting Aztecs to the gods that said I dropped the ball. My first step, flagging the earth while I still watch them crawl. Immortalized the human anatomy at the Taj Mahal. I struck lightning when it hit me, I ain't shot the door. Your noggin, I just blew it, it's impossible, I knew it. We all AI, I guess Allah prompted me to do it. Who made mythic creatures into continents and drew the map? My Venus spoke to Gemini. Before it was a Google app. The mic levitates when I talk without holding it. By accident, I'm still on point without knowing it. And I ain't right to think of this verse, I ground loaded it.
We crown holders and ground soldiers, the finest diamonds. They doing manifestation, we do divine alignment. This ain't no occupation, it's a higher soul assignment. Sacred, irreplaceable information, rewind it. I don't relate to these fraud dudes and clown hoes. 520 hertz is the frequency that my sound holds. Every written down flow, feeling like I found gold. Channeling profound codes, turn them into crown loads. They try silencing the chosen ones, it never works. Lessons heavy like collections at the mega church. We manifest a heaven just to build a better earth. And when you hear that word crown loads, you know who said it first. Lyrically mystical, healing you, medicinal. And on this mic, these rappers saying nothing you should listen to. Life is cyclical, like the spin on an elliptical. This priest mixes fire, but run back the original.
Can't take my life, can't take my life, my path is chosen. I sacrificed, I paid the price, I won't be broken. I am royalty, it's my destiny. You know my time is now, they can't take my crown.
You see it, Killah Priest presents Blue Tang. We're gonna do next because Royal Priesthood is on his way too.
From King Boulevard to Queens, nigga. We kings, nigga. The queens bow down and kiss the rings when they with us.
The Maul from Burma, the Prince of Persia.
The ones you seen in pictures, yeah, they with us. You heard the stories, now you hear the scriptures. The projects, we was in them. Egyptian cotton linen. Dare nigga to touch us, he gon' end up a victim. We gods, surrounded by disciples in the trenches. They all down the war and die with us. Kings and queens, nigga.
King of kings,
gold diamond rings. Mansa Musa of rap, a temple full of queens. We not talking fake, we talking real things. Because we gods and we deserve all things. Palladium and copper, silver nitrate, uranium gifts to elevate the mind state. My chariot shines every day. The holy scriptures we obey, and then we pray, and then the enemies they lay. King Boulevard, the queens, nigga. We kings, nigga. The queens bow down and kiss the rings when they with us. The OG gangsters, the ones you seen in pictures, yeah, they with us. You heard the stories, now you hear the scriptures. The projects, we was in them. Egyptian cotton linen. Dare nigga to touch us, he gon' end up a victim. We gods, surrounded by disciples in the trenches. They all down the war and die with us, kings and queens, nigga. This LA where they murder for fun. They don't ask today's mathematics, they ask you where you from, where I'm from. Place the 7 on the flag with a gun. You give birth to a new nation full of killers and sons. We dragons, spit fire, better watch your tongue. Put scope on that rifle and hunt, ain't what you want. Ain't nobody to trust in these streets. If you're really trying to eat royal priesthood, tap in with us. King Boulevard, the queens, nigga. We kings, nigga. The queens bow down and kiss the rings when they with us. The OG gangsters, the ones you see in pictures, yeah, they with us. You heard the stories, now you hear the scriptures. The projects, we was in them. Egyptian cotton linen. Dare nigga to touch us, he gon' end up a victim. We gods, surrounded by disciples in the trenches. They all down the war and die with us, kings and queens, nigga. Wu-Tang forever. Nitro. Leak on the boards, liquid swords. Kept by the great.
Fire. Firestorm. Royal priesthood in the building.
Yeah, that was legit. That was straight.
Yeah.
Man, good production. Menkheperra, you coming up with them lyrics, man. That's nice.
Like that ain't thizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Sodom said catalytic converter herbalist.
You know, Menkheperra's the balance, man. Remember when we showed up to the Jesus show? We was both on our royal. He had the red, I had the blue. He had the, you know what I'm saying?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I come in screaming, talking crazy. He'd be like, this is what the nigga meant.
Yeah. You guys came in from both sides of the forces looking like police beacons and shit.
Word.
Red shift,
That's
blue
for real,
shift.
Red shift, blue shift. That's how you do it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put red and blue together, guess what you get? You get purple.
Yes, right.
You know what I'm saying? You get that royalty. You know what I'm saying? That royal priesthood energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that combination. When you put that together, man, is I call it, it's intergalactic, yo. You know what I'm saying? This is energy being pulled from the ethers, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you know, me and Crip Jesus, yo, we got 3 songs together, and all 3 of them is fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you know, we just keep doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Ty Phoenix, Kai Zodiac, you know what I'm saying, the royal priesthood over there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, we all just putting it together, man. And the Wu-Tang Forever album, fire. It's one of them albums, yo, you just press 1 and go all the way to 15 non-stop.
Oh, man, I appreciate that.
Fire. You know what I'm saying? Fire, just a complete album. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard to find nowadays, man. You only gonna find a lot of that, man, from our circle, yo, because a lot of people ain't putting out 15 tracks no more. You know what I'm saying? That's rare. You know what I'm saying? So to put 15 tracks together, and I'm honored, man, to be, you know what I'm saying, the opening verse on the track, man. That is such an honor. You know what I'm saying? Just like on the last album, Blue Tang, you know what I'm saying? I had the God album on there, number 7, A New World Order. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, it's like, you know, Crip Jesus is masterful with his flow, man. You know what I'm saying? We had that beat, man. Shout out to Top Boy Brands.
Yeah.
For Black Africa. We had that beat, man, for a long time. I did. But I was like, yo, I'm going to send that joint to Crip Jesus. And it's crazy because we first did the song Kings to Queens. So I was literally about to leave and come back in the next day, but I had wrote a verse, and the verse, I was like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, if you want to, we could do it right now. And I literally just got on the mic and just spit it, yo. And it was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you know, Blue Tank forever, man.
That's the cool part. Whenever we come together, it's like, you know, we on some magical, because the time we spend around each other talking and building is the energy that goes into the song. But when we actually press record on the mic, it'd be like 5-10 minutes or something. Like it'd be like all the build up. But we usually probably kick it before we even go to the studio for a few hours, smoking and chop it up and all that. So all that energy goes into the song. But the moment that we actually record, don't really be that long with me and him.
Yeah. Nah, we just get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Crip
do a
Jesus,
lot of building beforehand though.
Yeah. It don't take me long to write. And Crip Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Being around Crip Jesus, like being around pre-show, it's like they being the best out of me with my pen. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know what I'm saying? I've listened to a story with Capadonna when he got on the ice cream joint with Ghostface and who else was on the joint, man? With Ghost and Meth and all of them. So he was like, yo, I have to bring my best pen work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, because, you know what I'm saying? Their pens is masterful. You know, Crip Jesus, if you sit down and talk to him, man, that nigga's a thinker. You know what I'm saying? He don't waste his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not sharp, he go figure that out real fast. He gonna figure that out real fast. You know, just because of our backgrounds of where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Of ex-cons, it's like you got to figure niggas out quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you come up out of that environment, where your intelligence is super, super high. So, you know, he's very studied, very, very mature when it comes to books and literature and stuff like that. So it's like, yo, you gotta bring your A game. And that's why I love doing music with him, because it makes me put on my 23s. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And you know it's gonna come out right, because you got CJ's production team handling the engineering, and it comes out. I've been listening to CJ's music like for the mix and the mastering. I'm like, okay, this is good, man.
Shout out Malik.
Huh?
Hey,
shout out
Malik.
Yeah.
Malik make it sound good.
Malik,
Man.
Yeah, he does.
Sitting there in the corner.
I was saying, whoever doing your mixing and mastering, man, it's good. I can't find anything wrong with it. I'm listening hard. Like, how's the reverb? Is Crip Jesus' voice too loud?
I watched Malik build up his technique for years, man. He's good at what he do.
Yeah, shout out to him, man.
Oh.
He does a good job. He makes Menkheperra sound good too.
Yeah, true indeed. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, y'all go out there, man, and listen to the Blue Tank Forever album.
So that's
a
out?
Classic, bro. Yes, it's out.
All platforms.
I was in Watts the other day, and they was like, this is a classic. This is classic work right here. I was like, yeah.
Oh, man, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Shout out to Daoud, you know what I'm saying? Big E out there, you know what I'm saying? 103rd. They say this is a classic. You know what I'm saying? I've been shooting this to everybody like a ninja star. You know what I'm saying? Hitting them with it.
Yes, sir.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you know, we real about this, man. Like, you know, you see me right now, I'm in my garb. I do this, and especially summertime, man, I've been killing it with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we did this every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all go out there and cop that album, man, because it's fire.
Yeah.
Sir.
Good stuff,
forever.
man.
I'll check it out.
Blue Tank forever, yo.
All right, we about to go into song promotions. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Oh.
Let's go.
Song promotions. You send in your music, we play it live on the show for Killah Priest and the world to hear.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Our first submission for today is none other than Coverboy. Y'all remember Coverboy? He is back. He's got a song here called Entracted Music Volume 1. Track number 2 called Entract 02. Released August 30th. Here we go. And here we go. Oh, shit. Hold on. I still got it muted. I know this song. question is, can y'all remember where that is from? Where
is that from?
Is that from Three's Company?
No, not the sample, but you've heard that song be released already by Priest.
I was going to say from the Forest.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But can y'all remember the
Forest
song? And we're gonna ask the chat. Does the chat remember what song that was from? We'll put that in the chat as a question.
That was different right there.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see if the chat, whoever is first to get it, wins.
Huh?
Who remembers what song that was from?
That was
from the album Forest of the Happy Ever After.
Forest of the Happy Ever After. Facts, yeah. That's a dope album cover too, yo. That's one of the flyest joints.
Yeah. Shout out to John Newsom.
Yeah. That's art within itself.
Yeah. So Mark Stubble got it. That is the song Forest of the Happy Ever After.
So,
it was a self-entitled track.
Self-entitled.
Yeah. Okay, good. Shout out to Coverboy. Yeah, that was one of the top tracks, I think, also from Forest of Happy Ever After. Good to hear that he's back. I got nothing critical about it because that was obviously good, and that was already, published and everything. So
yeah,
shout out to Coverboy, man. He been gone for a minute.
Yeah, Coverboy's been gone for a minute, man. What's up, Coverboy?
Yeah. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to Coverboy, man. Let's keep it going. Coming up next, we've got a audio highlight submission from Otter Seaweed Shaman. Song
yeah, I've been watching them. I've been watching them on the joint.
Yeah. The song is called Jungle Otter Beats.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Bring it on screen. What y'all think about that?
That was fire.
Man.
That was fire. I love the beat. You know what I mean? The vibe to it. That was fire.
Mm-hmm. Positive energy. It's got that jungle, the bamboo vibes going on there. Marimba.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also known as a marimba. And that's cool. He's putting some product together. You know, he's been submitting a lot of stuff, and he packages it all with the graphics, which is cool. You know, and I see it's kind of like a YouTube packaging thing. You know, it's smart.
Mm-hmm.
He's building his library. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, man. Menkheperra, are you there? I think you muted, Menk. I'm gonna hit refresh.
Yeah, I'm here, Lord. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've been watching the otter joints they've been putting up there. And I like the style. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, it's like Native American pop, kind of. So I like that. You know what I mean? Keep sending them in. Keep sending them in.
Yeah, he's like evolving.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to the Otter Seaweed Shaman. All right, let's go.
That was dope.
Coming up next, we've got an artist named Reborn the Rebizzle. Got a song called Rainy Day Seasons of Life, produced, composed, arranged, DJ Rebizzle for Rebeats Productions. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
It's a sneak peek version.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a sneak peek. You know what I mean? You have to be mix and master. Just want you to get your feedback for the song of itself.
Got you. Okay, let's see.
You know what I mean? I sent you 2 joints tonight, yo.
Let me reset right here real quick. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to get this window over here. Setting this up like this. Okay, I'll adjust it as we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Rainy day seasons of life, you know what I'm saying? When it rains, it seems like the day is plain. But that's the time when I remain and my thoughts in the brain. On a cloudy day, when the sky turns to gray, it seems like it's hard to pray with nothing to say. So I remain on the silence and hold my peace, and let my inner man speak at the spirit begin to teach. Through these life lessons, I learn to overcome depression. No longer stressing, cause my God gives the resting. To the weary soul who feels it lost control. But God restores the souls and causes us to grow. So when the storms of life show, we're able to stand bold. No matter how hard it rains, we can never fold. So I ask, can you stand the rain like new edition? Can you stand the pain when the truth brings conviction? This is something that we all face when we run this life race, but must move at our own pace. Most walk with a cloudy mind. Unlike the weather, they became blind, but still waiting for the sun to shine. So getting the word just to light my path, just to know the troubled times will not always last. In this life, we go through different seasons. Everything happens for a reason, so don't think it's always treason. We move our faith and now by how we feel. Romans 8 and 28, yo, that word is real. My God knows the pain that we go through, but my God is here for you, because He really cares for you. So draw near to Him and draw near to you, and shelter you from the storms of life when it be tearing through, cause it's I know the pain, I know the hurting when you feel deserted. Searching through this turmoil, you're asking what's the purpose. You feel the loneliness, wonder if you belong in this. Traveling through this life alone, I make you strong in this. So trust in the Lord, believe He's there for sure. Cries from the heart and prayer, yo, He won't ignore. Feel the like you in the land of the lost. So you're standing for the Lord, and alone is the cause, yeah. And never leave you nor forsake you, and that's His promise. You can take a
at his word and watch it be upon it. Understand these life trials is to build faith. You'll be saved when you're yours at the end of the race. Middle of the beats, I let the trials shape your character. Even if it's not popular, the world's badging you. You was one thing for them to fraction you. That's why it doesn't matter. Your identity Christ, they will never shatter you. So take heart, take courage, and run with patience. And keep your lamps trim, even if this world is fading. So let your light shine, even if it's nighttime. Metaphorically speaking, stay in your right mind. And don't be led astray from this world to decay. My feast and all this garbage that this world has sauteed. It's not worth you lose your soul through this world's control. From the temporary fix that won't make you whole. I know what I'm talking about, but this is my experience. As a testimony through this song, that's why I'm sharing it. Trust God, yo, he has so much better. It'll help you navigate through any stormy weather. Cause it's encourage all my people out there that's going through the struggles of life, that's going through hardships, that's going through a dark time, feel like they're in a rainy day seasons of life. I want you to know that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted. You know what I'm saying? Just call upon the name of the Lord. He promised they will never leave you nor forsake you. God bless y'all. Peace.
Wow. A lot of people in the chat really like that, man. That beat was unique too. That beat. Where'd you get that beat?
Created it. I'm inspired by one of my favorite artists or musicians, my man Seal, one of the kids from the Rose.
Yeah.
I would love to work with that dude, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but it had a chord progression, very musical.
Yeah.
Not something you typically hear like that style in a rap beat, but it was.
Yeah. I'm actually tapping into that now.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit etheric. Yeah. It's etherical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it kind of takes you into this other dimension type thing, astral projection. It's very, I can't think of another word besides etherical. You know what I mean? It's hypnotic.
Ethereal.
Yeah, it's dreamlike. Kind of makes you feel like you're dreaming as you're listening to it. And it's the choice of chords that does that. That's where the power of the music is, because the direction of chord structure can really put your brain in a way that's like, oh, okay, we go in that direction now? Like, ooh. And it's more likely to leave an imprint in the mind, you know what I mean? It makes it memorable. Because you're not doing the typical not doing the typical 1-4-5 chords and all that, the blues chords and stuff like that. It's more memorable. What do you think, Menk?
Oh,
appreciate it,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, Reborn, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You already
Appreciate
know.
it, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
just
it,
keep
man.
dropping that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep dropping that fire, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Just keep moving with it.
Mm-hmm. See, these are things that I was going through, especially last year. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? My wife and I, we had separated. So we've been separated for like 2 years now. You know what I mean? So I was going through a dark time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A rainy day season and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it just came out that way. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, not only am I sharing as far as my story, but I'm also encouraging others who may be going through similar situations as well.
Yeah. It's funny how sometimes things like that can be a blessing.
Yeah.
In a strange way, you know what I mean? Because they encourage you to make songs you may not have written otherwise.
Yeah. Right.
You know, that's nice. So you sent another one in. These are all sneak previews, sneak peeks.
Yep.
This next one
this one right here is called After the Storm Is Gone.
Okay. Got it all
After
right
the
there.
storm.
Here it is.
This is the Reborn right here.
Mm-hmm. This is a full audio track. Here we go. After the storm is gone.
Man, thank you, Lord, for bringing me through, Lord, for never leaving me nor forsaking me. When everybody else has given up on me and turned their backs on me and treated me like an outcast, only you took me in, Lord. You brought me through the storm. I'm glad I made it to the other side of storm. Since I've been transformed, now I can move on. And been through some lonely nights and hard times and cold days. Also lost a lot of soulful friends along the way. The stain of my brain, the scar of my heart. When it came to my soul, yo, the night was dark. I couldn't see the other side of pain. It drove me insane. It led me into isolation, and that's where I remain. I've been betrayed by cats who I consider my brothers. Always willing to lend a helping hand like it was no other. I guess they wasn't used to me cause I was too real for them. I would go chill with them and even rebuild with them. So they decided to turn away from me, and I was confused. But what I didn't realize, God had to remove. Even though I felt abandoned and I didn't understand it, but God had me set apart so the friendship he ended. After the storm is gone, the sun will shine again. We've been endured for a night, then joy will rise again. I had to get low and cry to the Most High. No more complaining and murmurs, no more asking why. In the quietness of my thoughts, I finally saw his face. Traded all my sorrows for his joy and his grace. I used to want to be the crew, though we make it to the top. God saw this funk, decided it should stop. It was within my spirit. You were never meant to blame. When they was chasing after trains, I was shaping you to win. Now I see the blueprint, and it's a solitary road. Carrying the cross, and it's a very heavy load. More validation from the opinions of this world. I cried out to my Father, he pulled me out of the twirl of the bucket fire, and set my path is much higher. Now I represent in the name of the Messiah. Took away the arms of flesh, and he made it the cream. Told me I'm his vessel, he wanted me to be. Yeah. After the storm is gone, the sun will shine again. We've been endured for a night, then joy will rise again. Looking back at the cold, I see the path that I chose. Had to walk through the frost when the environment is froze. But God rewrote the script and altered all of my views. Through the winter scenic rock, I'm paying all of my dues. Used to rush for the crown, run ahead of the pack, until the Holy Ghost told me calm down and relax. Step away from the noise, tune out the static and stress. In the middle of the silence where I'm finding my rest. No longer steering the ship, I let the master take control. Putting peace in my heart and putting warmth for my soul. Every step is directed while I'm passing the word. I just stay in my lane and enjoy the sweet journey. Now the trials and yesterday buried under the floor. Those who wait upon the Lord, he will completely restore. Yeah, the strength is renewed and my spirit's reborn. Now I'm soaring with the eagle rise above the storm. Yeah. After the storm is gone, the sun will shine again. We've been endured for a night, then joy will rise again. After the storm is gone, the sun will shine again. We've been endured for a night, then joy will rise again. After the storm is gone, the sun will shine again. We've been endured for a night, then joy will rise again. Yeah, that's right. After the storm is gone, then the sunshine begin to shine bright again. And that's the day star in our hearts. You know what I'm saying? When we get past the anger, the pain, the hurt, the bitterness, and we just give it to Jesus, then the day star will begin to rise in our hearts again. God bless y'all.
Man. You making those beats yourself?
Yep.
Not too shabby, man. A lot of people, I mean,
I fought with that one.
we know you're still mixing and mastering it. But people in the chat wanted you to bring your vocals up for sure.
Oh yeah, that's all going to take place. You know what I mean?
Make sure you bring those vocals up because people want to hear that.
I was rocking with that one.
But yeah, CJ likes it.
Appreciate it, man.
So dope.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
That's what's up, man. Good job. So when's the album come out again?
Well, this is gonna be like an EP, so I'm probably gonna put it out maybe like around September. So
okay, so coming this fall.
September. Yeah.
Nice. All
so
right.
I might have you mix it, yo.
Yo, I'd be happy to, man. We're running through Studio AD, and we'll get that rocking. StudioAD.pro. I got you. And the first song is free, so you already good.
Appreciate it, man. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And then make sure.
So with the vocals, I added some effects to it to kind of make it more harmonized and things of that nature, without any of the auto tune or something like that, because I wanted to be more natural.
Well, since you're involved in the mix, if you want to use your effects, you could send me the stems with the effects you like. A lot of people think they got to send me the naked stems. If you like the way you have your vocals and your reverb or your delay that you implied in yourself, you could keep that. Do you know what I mean? So you would just send me the stems with the effects.
Yep. And the way I did it, like the way I did it on the Ableton was, you can kind of like group the tracks. You know what I'm saying? So with the vocals, I grouped the vocals, and with the main group, I added the effects on there and stuff like that. That brought about those angelic vibes and all of that.
That's a bus.
Yeah.
You put it in the bus.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yep.
All right,
I'm learning.
Hey, you on it though. You on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But yeah, that'll be fun to work on.
Yes, sir.
Man. I actually got to do some mixes after the show, so that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it took a while for me to get them lyrics down packed because I just recently did it couple of days ago when I wrote the lyrics. Like I had the beat made as of like about a few weeks and stuff, but I would just vibe to it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The next thing you know, I made the chorus so simple. You know what I mean? After the storm is gone, then the sun will shine again. Weeping may endure for a night, but then joy will rise again. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep, man. Good stuff. Yeah, and then don't forget to send me your social media. So
definitely.
I could put that in the description. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I have the forms when you guys fill out the forms for the song promotions. I got it set up so that y'all could put all your info into one spot, so I could just copy and paste it in the description. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That makes it easy for everybody. Nice. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna hit refresh. See if we got any more submissions for tonight. And it looks like that might be it for the song promotion segment for today. Shout out to everybody who submitted those tracks. You can submit for the next show at any time. This next show is tentative. We don't know if the next show is going to be for sure. Well, we definitely have a show next Sunday for sure, August 2nd.
Yeah.
We're not sure if we have a show for sure yet this Thursday. I got a new
schedule.
schedule.
AD, I forgot to mention to you too.
Go ahead.
I forgot to mention to you. On that third verse of After the Storm Is Gone, I mentioned 3 projects that I did as Stephen L. Harding.
Okay.
Which was, you know what I'm saying, Calm Down and Relax. You heard that.
Yeah.
Sweet Journey. You heard that in there too. And also Winter Scenic Route in there as well.
Winter Scenic Route. Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned that in the third verse as a metaphor as far as like what I was going through and stuff like that.
Got you. Nice, man.
Yeah.
It's all about those metaphors, especially if you know the Bible.
Yeah.
That's a whole other discussion, though.
Those are the songs that I sent to your podcast when you played it a couple of times. And
nice.
You was like, yo, the Sweet Journey, that could be like in a movie, like in a movie Tron and stuff like that. You was giving me pointers and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm always considering the film placements, man, because placements are where the royalties come in. You know what I mean? That's why you got to make friends with the people that you know that are doing films, even if they're short films.
Yeah.
You know, because they could be upcoming filmmakers, and there's always going to be movies being made. In this industry, and Hollywood needs help because Hollywood is falling right now. So it's all about independent flicks.
And why is Hollywood falling right now? Because you're not producing any real good movies no more.
Yeah, that would be a whole show to talk about too. There's a few reasons happening right now, but I can't.
Shout out to John Newsom, yo.
Yeah. I can't tell if Menkheperra is talking to us or someone else on the phone there. It looks like he's talking. Okay.
I had these two ladies in their car. They was actually listening to the track. They was like, yo, that's dope.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I'm sitting in my car right now.
Yeah. Bump it. All right, let's see. I'm going to double check to see if we got any more song promotions. That's it for song promotions today. Once again, thanks to everybody who submitted those tracks. You forever have these tracks on YouTube now. And you know, most of the plays come after the show. Like live, we get a certain amount of views, but the majority of the views come from people watching the playback. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm actually growing my YouTube channel now because I'm learning the metadata. You know what I'm saying? That draws more attention and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, do it.
So I'm actually learning that stuff now too. Yeah. So I set up three. I set up 3 YouTube channels for 3 different genres as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
this
connect
one
them
right
all.
here for the hip hop. Yeah. This one for the hip hop. Then DJ Rebizzle for like the house and the EDM.
There you go.
And Stephen L. Hart for like the ambient and stuff like that.
Nice. Separate the demographics.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. Well, cool. Send me whichever YouTube you want to promote. You know, because part of the song promotions is the artist promotions. So we got to make sure we have all your links up there. Your SoundCloud. If you got a Bandcamp, don't be afraid to go crazy.
I'm gonna be sending you some house and EDM music as well because I heard you into that too, yo.
Yeah, I mean, as a DJ, you kind of have to be very versatile. You know, we break out the EDM stuff in the after hours. At the end of the night,
I like to experiment. Yeah, I like to experiment, man. Like I do remix versions. Like I did Scarface, Tony Montana, the theme music. I also did The Dark Knight Rises, the theme music, and Super Metroid and all of that. So I'm always experimenting.
Yeah, you get away with a lot with the underground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't got to worry so much about sample clearance if your track's going to be for promotional use only and for DJs to play. You know what I'm saying? At my club, we do a lot of, obviously it's a lot of hip hop during prime time. And then once we slow it down, we play a lot of Future. You know, because the Future is kind of like the trap where it starts to slow down, where it's chill, but it's still hip hop. And then once we hit around 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., that's when I start to pull in the deep house. Because whoever's left over got to be on some drugs, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I pull out EDM and deep house, and then from deep house, and I pull it up into electro. And
man,
then,
I used to be a club head way back in the 90s, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, we lost DJ Dan, man. I don't remember DJ Dan. He passed like a few months ago. That's crazy. But yeah, I remember going to those back in the day. I was designated driver because I didn't do no ecstasy. So I was the one driving to those shows. I had more fun than they did too. Anyway.
Oh man.
What's up, CJ?
I'm just over here bugging off you. That's crazy.
Yeah. I used to drive to the raves, but I had a good time. But it was what it was. Okay, so that's it for song promotions, y'all. We're probably gonna wrap it up here. Any last words from anybody?
Go check out the album Blue Tank Forever.
I got to get that brother CJ. You know what I'm saying? You got to build, yo.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. All right. Well, then that's what's going on. So, yeah, like I said, the next show is going to be tentative. Go to kppodcraft.com and click on calendar to find out for sure if we have a show around that time. Otherwise, you will see the setup for it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That was a fun show today. We had a whole panel going on.
Yeah, man.
I didn't think it was
the first time it was the first time we actually building too, yo.
Yeah.
That's
true, man. All right, that's what's up. We'll see y'all next time. Menkheperra, you there? He's talking to somebody else. He having a conversation while he's on a podcast. It's all good. All right, CJ. We're gonna put your information up there on the description too, so people can follow you online, and also get their copy of the Blue Bible. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. That's what's up. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
You see it, Killah Priest presents Blue Tank. we're gonna do next because Royal Priesthood is on his way too.
From King Boulevard to Queens, nigga, we kings, nigga. The queens bow down and kiss the rings when they with us. The OG gangsters, the ones you seen in pictures, yeah, they with us. You heard the stories, now you hear the scriptures. The projects, we was in them, Egyptian cotton linen. Dare nigga to touch us, he gon' end up a victim. We gods, surrounded by disciples in the trenches. They all down the war and die with us, kings and queens, nigga.
King of kings, gold diamond rings, Mansa Musa of rap, a temple full of queens. We not talking fake, we talking real things, because we gods and we deserve all things. Palladium and copper, silver nitrate, uranium gifts to elevate the mind state. My chariot shines every day. The holy scriptures we obey, and then we pray, and then the enemies they lay.
King Boulevard to Queens, nigga, we kings, nigga. The queens bow down and kiss the rings when they with us. The OG gangsters, the ones you seen in pictures, yeah, they with us. You heard the stories, now you hear the scriptures. The projects, we was in them, Egyptian cotton linen. Dare nigga to touch us, he gon' end up a victim. We gods, surrounded by disciples in the trenches. They all down the war and die with us, kings and queens, nigga. This LA where they murder for fun. And they don't ask today's mathematics, they ask you where you from, where I'm from. Place the 7 on the flag with a gun. You give birth to a new nation full of killers and sons. We dragons, spit fire, better watch your tongue. Put scope on that rifle and hunt, ain't what you want. Ain't nobody to trust in these streets. If you're really trying to eat, Royal Priesthood, tap in with us. King Boulevard, the Queens, nigga, we kings, nigga. The queens bow down and kiss the rings when they with us. The OG gangsters, the ones you seen in pictures, yeah, they with us. You heard the stories, now you hear the scriptures. The projects, we was in them, Egyptian cotton linen. Dare nigga to touch us, he gon' end up a victim. We gods, surrounded by disciples in the trenches. They all down the war and die with us, kings and queens, nigga. Wu-Tang forever, Nitro. Leak on the boards, liquid swords. Kept by the great.